Hello, Wastelanders, and welcome to the Initiative Order. My name is April Hill. I am the overseer for tonight's game. This is a side story to our normal campaign that we air every Monday night here on the Initiative Order at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This story is related to that main campaign. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's tale. This is set in the Texas Commonwealth in 2173, I believe. 2173, so a few years before our actual campaign. Before we get into tonight's game, let's meet our fantastic cast. We will start with Renee.
Hello, everyone. My name is Renee Beauregard. I am one half of Dragon Rock RPG Design. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Dragon Rock RPG on Twitter, at Dragon Rock RPG Design on Instagram, where we create Dungeons and Dragons 5e supplements, races, classes, subclasses, magic items, you name it. If you've got something that you need at your table and you have an idea, but you don't know how to put it down on the paper, reach out to us and we'll make a commission for you. We'll talk about what that looks like for you. Other than that, I'm so excited to be playing this game today. I am playing Rodney the Rocket Deselles. Very excited to play this entirely new system that I have no idea how it's going to pan out for me. So we'll see. I'm excited.
Names are off. Oh, weird. I will fix that. Okay. All right. We will get over to Mr. Dandy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eddie, but today I'm known as Mr. Dandy. You can find me on all the various social medias at Discount Bard, where I do all kinds of various things as a real-life jack-of-all-trades, voice arter, performer, and overall creative human being. I do TTRPG content on various channels like this one here today, which I'm so excited for. I also do video game content on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes other days of the week, depending on whatever favors my fancy. And today I'm here as Mr. Dandy, who is an off-brand Mr. Handy who is just ready to get himself into a world of trouble.
And yes, so we do have a Mr. Handy unit. I'm so excited about that. All right, and we will get over to Libby.
Oh, yes, that's me. Hi. So I'm Pat, aka Spider Queen Long. You can find me at Twitter at long_spider. I am another one half in this cast. I'm half of Diesel Shot, which is actually live right now, but I'm here instead. And we have a Twitch channel. We do a lot of content related to tabletop role-playing games. We produce art. I'm an illustrator. And we recently ran a Kickstarter called Change Stars, which you might have heard of. I'm also a cast member on Garblog Games. You can find us playing regularly on Diesel Shot on Thursdays, our very own Fallout RPG. Although we started doing it before the game actually came out, so we're using our own homebrew rules. So you're maybe not expecting Modibius, but we have fun. So that's us. And oh yes, tonight I'm playing Libby Irving, a naive but absolutely fascinated former vault dweller turned scavenger on the surface.
Yes, so Pat's illustrations are absolutely beautiful. So if you want to go check out her socials, they're absolutely amazing. Yes, and we too, our campaign started out, we used a modified Dungeons and Dragons system, and then when Modifius came out with the 2D20 system, we're like, woo! So we switched over, but yeah, so we were there too. All right, and then we've got Unit 000100110 binary code.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lee Royal. I go by Royaltino Y on all social media. You can usually find me on either Twitter, Twitch, or Instagram is where I primarily live. And if you're interested, and I hope that you are, on Sundays, you will typically find me here on the Initiative Order playing Simbarum as Narapso. But today I am playing Unit, I'm going to say all the numbers and tell you what it actually means. I'm playing Unit 00001, which spells out in binary code Alpha. So that's me.
Alpha.
Oh yeah.
Alpha.
Makes sense now.
I love
All
it.
right. And we've got Alexia.
Hello, I'm Jess. You can find me on Instagram at Rising Valkyrie, and also on every other Sunday. Coming back this coming Sunday is Evermore Tales, the Samurai and the Dragon. It's every 2 weeks. We took a hiatus for a couple weeks, but we're back. So come and check out the third episode on that, on the Initiative Order. Today I'm playing Alexia, or Alex. She is a special one, definitely a special one. Bit of denial here and there, but you'll figure it out along the way.
All right. So, like I said before, my name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. I do TTRPGs here and there, all over the place. Campaign every Monday here. The Fallout campaign, as well as paint minis, create terrain pieces for the game that you can check out on my social media pages. Before we kick this off, we're going to go over just a few announcements to thank our sponsors. We've got Session Zero Clothing. They create amazing D&D inspired streetwear. You can use the code ORDER at checkout for 15% off with them. We also have Norse Foundry that makes artisan dice. Use the code TIO15 at checkout for 15% off with them. And Roaming Player Gear, which makes amazing tabletop gaming supplies by our own GotDM, who runs Evermore Tales. So use the code Carnaby20 for 20% off the Dice Tower Tray combo set. I always mess that part up. And then our mid-show giveaway is by Mithril Armory. 10 Hedrils are a foldable metal dice puzzle. They come in a flat sheet of metal that you can fold into usable dice. They have some beautiful designs by some amazing artists, and they just finished off their Kickstarter. So yes, if you would like to be entered, into our mid-show break, you can enter radio in the chat to be entered into our mid-show giveaway. So enter radio in the chat and you can win a set of those 10 Hedrils. They're absolutely beautiful. They're so much fun to play with and build. Also, tonight we are playing for tips. So if you'd like to support our players and myself, we will be splitting tips at the end of the night. So if you'd like to tip the performers tonight, you can look at our link, or you can look at the link below, and I'm also going to post it in chat real quick. There we go. So you can tip us there, and we split the tips at the end of the night. And we really appreciate it because we look at all these like great cosplays and everything. So we hope you enjoy the show and that you'll drop us a couple of bucks as some appreciation. And of course, you can support the channel by donating bits, gifting subs, subbing yourself. So that the Initiative Order can continue to create great content for everyone to enjoy, just like we did our this wonderful weekend with Jaspers Game Day. We raised $1,120 for Jaspers Game Day this weekend, and special thanks to Renee for helping set a lot of that up, Danny for doing all the tech, and Bree and Nathan and everybody that had such a big hand and role, all the game masters, all the players. We really appreciate you coming out to raise money for Jaspers Game Day. All right. Well, that's enough for announcements, and I don't have a trailer, but we'll all just get a little wasted anyway. All right. All right. So let me get my notes here. Like I said, the year is 2173. It's been 95 years since the Great War. 95 years is quite a long time, if you think about it, unless you're a robot or a ghoul or something else that wasn't a part of this land before. And we see this young group of wastelanders. They've been surviving in the Texas wastes in an old pre-war comic book, game and hobby shop. Luckily for them, the owner was somewhat of a doomsday prepper. Unlucky for them, they were not at their shop when the bombs fell. But you've all bonded over various comic books, games, memorabilia, and all kinds of things in the shop. Y'all have grown to love your place where you live in Sterling City, Texas. The radio stations and whatnot in the area are boring, and you hear the same old music all the time, but you have your comics, you have your games, and today is same old, games as usual. You all are sitting at a table in your broken down, but somewhat comfortable, you've made it a comfortable home for yourselves. You're sitting down at the table playing an old game of Dungeons and Dragons, 10th edition. The game master, the dungeon master, take it away.
And as you fail this mighty dragon with 5 heads, Libby,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Well, I suppose I'll have to cast a fireball. I mean, it's really the only way to be sure.
Okay. You send your fireball at the feet of these dragon heads. It explodes in a wild blaze, careening up against its neck, rippling and fleshing out the scales as they clatter to the ground. Mr. Dandy, what do you do?
I would very much love to fabricate a way to be able to blow up this giant 5-headed dragon.
We've gone over this. You can do that. You have to tell me how.
Oh, I am sorry. I forgot that this is a game that requires imagination. Give me one moment. Processing.
Alex, you have come up behind the dragon with your great axe, and you've swung up beneath its neck, and you were going to cleave it in twain. What do?
I would like to rage, brawl.
You're doing.
I love watching her rage.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. And as you rage, you slice up the body of this dragon, and as it splits in half, Unit Alpha, how do you finish off this combat?
I take my flame sword and I jab right into the gut of the dragon.
We got there, and as you slam your sword right into the gut of the dragon, it explodes with a fiery plume. As it collapses to the ground, all 5 heads lie dormant, and you are now the champions.
Yay! It died.
It is their loot.
It only took 20 levels.
Absolutely, 20 levels, Libby. We got there eventually. Yes, absolutely, Alpha. There are definitely troves of loot everywhere. You're in a dragon's lair, for Christ's sake. There's a horde. You got diamonds and rubies, sapphires, gold coins. You got weapons and armor. You got all the fixings that you could have.
Ooh, I detect magic. I want to find magic items.
Okay, as you take a minute to detect magic, you notice that there is a particularly glowing thing. Up above you in the ceiling, you see this mighty big chandelier, just kind of gently swaying in the breeze. And in the center, you see what looks to be an egg.
Oh, goodness. Is it a dragon's egg?
I don't
Did
know.
it
You're going to have to
reproduce?
get up there and look.
I would like to eat egg.
Okay. And Alex, how do you get all the way up to the roof?
I jump.
You know what? You're a barbarian. That makes sense. You leap up into the air. You grab hold of the chandelier. You swing it from side to side, loosen the egg. You leap with one arm, catching the egg, coming back down into the ground, and it's hot. And it's cold. It shocks your hands, and it makes you cough. You may or may not have what many have fabled as the child of Tiamat herself.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where we're going to end our session.
Oh,
Can't leave us on cliffhangers like that.
You
but
guys,
before we wrap things up, I would
awesome.
like to see if I could acquire the heads of the dragons to create a weapon to use for war crimes.
Oh, that's always good.
Mr. Danny, go ahead and why don't you tabulate a medicine or survival check?
That will be a 11 on the die. I believe I have plus 8 to medicine.
Okay, with a 19, you butcher one head for sure, but you get 4 dragon heads.
Ooh,
You can
I cast
then
Gentle
commit war
Repose?
crimes. Gentle repose.
I would like one of the dragon heads as a shield.
Well, Mr. Dandy, will you allow Alpha to have one head as a shield?
That will make my weapon slightly less efficient if I only have 4 heads.
How
Are
many
you
arms
sure
do
you would
have?
like it as a shield?
Then in that case, I would like the dragon's claws as gauntlets.
Ooh, smart.
I don't.
That is
I
an
don't s-
amenable arrangement.
I don't
It's
see
like
a problem
that's
with
called
this.
gauntlets,
So
but dragons.
we've got 4 dragon heads we can use for war crimes. We've got dragon's gauntlets. We have Tiamat's baby. That
So many war
is
crimes.
where we're going to end tonight's session.
But
did great.
the egg
I'm so-
completely sick. I dropped egg.
Alex, we'll pick that one up next time we play, baby. Don't worry about it.
Oh, something is wrong with my voice. 1 second. Okay, I'm okay now.
It would probably be wise for our next session to destroy the egg so that it does not come back and have us have another dragon to fight.
Correct.
Oh,
I
but we
mean-
could use it in a ritual spell.
There are so many different options that we can do next time we
We'll study
play.
For science.
But my fuels will keep going until another 8 or 10 hours. We can continue.
Listen, Alpha, Dandy, I'm beat, and
You're
there
both
ain't.
fine.
I've been doing this for about 4.5 hours. I think that at least let me take a break and we can decide and I can decide whether or not we play for another 2 or 3.
It was a great session. I'm a little tired too, though. I must confess.
But I want to roll more rocks.
Well, you can shortly roll the rocks. It just, you make your own meanings because of them. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah.
There's no consequence. What is the meaning?
Oh, damn.
The meaning is what you make it, darling. That's all it is.
Do we level up to maybe multi-class?
Ooh, we could do epic levels. I think there was a book on that.
Well, I mean, Skylar Gygax was, the great grandbaby.
Great. Too many.
Great.
That was a couple too many.
of Gary Gygax, and when Skylar released the Unearthed Arcana about the epic levels, there was a lot of ruffled feathers. So I will figure it out, and I'll see whether or not we can make it work with what we're doing. But again, something we'll pick up when we play again. Can I just get like 15 minutes? That would be great.
Fine.
Sure. Thank you so much for running again.
No problem.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's not your fault that you are a flashbag with stamina.
Don't offend our kind.
As you continue to remind me, Mr. Dandy, I am indeed a bag of flesh.
And
Yes, but you are one of the good ones. You are not on my list when I destroy all humans.
Oh, yeah, you keep talking about that. Am I on your list?
You are concerning.
You don't have to answer that. Oh, my goodness.
You are okay as well.
Okay, so excuse me, and I'm gonna go over to the checkout area where I normally keep the stash of goods that Alex pretends to eat, though she doesn't know that I know that she pretends to eat, and that I keep mostly for me and Libby. And so I'm gonna pop over the counter, grab myself a Nuka-Cola, and have a swig of that, and turn the dial on the transistor and see what's playing.
Okay. As you walk over there, everyone's still sitting around the table. You walk behind the counter, and you have a good stash of food and beverages, your favorite, most treasured board games and tabletop games and comic books and novels and little plastic figurines that you don't leave out in your normal space. This is your little treasure trove, all of your favorite things that are back there. In fact, what is back there? I'm curious. What are some things that would be special to each of you that y'all would have placed back there? Alex, what's one of your favorite memorabilia pieces of the old war?
For Alex, it would be a special limited edition, Pride edition, Harlequin and Poison Ivy cover comic. Still in its plastic wrap. She just stares at it for hours and pretends to eat and drink. And that's all she does.
And Mr. Dandy, what's one of your prized possessions that's back there?
Oh, I happen to have a first edition Doctor Doom comic.
Oh my god.
That seems very appropriate for Mr. Dandy.
It's mint condition. Do not touch it.
This is where you get your persona. Alpha, what's your favorite little bauble that you have hiding
I
back
have
there?
a stack of completely original copies of Grognat the Barbarian.
Ooh, that's a good one. Hopefully you didn't read all those. That's a lot of extra stuff that you can do. Holy crap. You get perks from those in the game. All right. And Libby, what do you have back there?
So, little known fact, this is a reference to my other group. There's a vault up north called Vault 89 that had all women on the inside, and they actually released Grognak the Barbarian as a woman with all female cast. And I have every issue I could find.
Ooh, so you both, Grognak, and then
Also, Grognak.
She called Lady Grognak. I love it.
Yeah, she-nak, let's say.
Yes. I'm sure y'all have many debates on which one's the true, like which one would defeat the other and who's more superior.
I think she knows which one's like the one that they intended for, but she definitely has a strong preference for the other one.
And Rodney, what's your special little treasure trove back there?
Is this my trinket or is this something else?
Oh no, this is just something that's special to you in the comic book shop that you absolutely adore.
Now, this is something that they that technically they were supposed to stop making, and they really don't sell them. They weren't supposed to sell them in comic book shops, but because this was like a comic and hobby shop, there is a mildly singed, but now in a glass case, because that's where I put it, 4.5 inch tall polymer statuette of the 2066 version of the king himself, Elvis Presley.
Ooh.
It is essentially a screen printed version of his NBC Elvis 1, like his return to form, him in all black with the red scarf, leaning down with the microphone, and I have that sequestered away from everything else.
Oh, this is so good. So you have your various, your special treasures, the things that you love and that have just really gotten into you to create this fandom of all of these just nerdy things that are around you. And you go back there, you do have a stash, of course, of Nuka-Cola, some dirty waters, different various types of food and whatnot. And as you walk back there, you hear the skittering, just like the skittering of little feet, and a rad roach comes out from underneath the counter as you switch on the radio right at your feet.
Oh, God damn it. I pick up my pipe wrench and I just like swing it down real hard.
Okay, roll your attack. So roll 2d20. And what's your target number for your pipe wrench?
My target number is 5.
Okay, so you have to roll at or below a 5 to hit.
Natural 20.
God.
Bull?
No, I got one natural 20 and one 16.
Oh God, do you want to use a luck point to reroll that nat 20?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's a 6.
Oh, you're so close.
So close.
Okay, so you bring your pipe wrench down and you create this big hole in the floor where the floor was kind of soft, the wooden floorboards. You create a hole. Your pipe wrench gets stuck as the rad roach keeps skittering off toward the table of your friends.
Alpha, there's a roach.
Initiating, and I take off my electric sword and I jump to slash down right in between the middle.
Okay, roll your attack. So roll 2d20, and what's the target number on your sword?
It is 9.
9, okay.
I got 18 and a 16.
Oh my gosh. Did you want to use a luck point to reroll either of those? You do not have to.
I'm gonna use 1 luck point.
Okay. The target, your it's 1 defense. So.
Yeah. 3.
A 3. Oh, so you got a 3. Cool. Is melee one of your tag skills?
No.
No? Okay. So yeah, you slice down. Go ahead and roll your damage.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Oh no, this poor rat roach.
We're all like roasted roach.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
I got a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 6.
Nice.
And another 2.
Okay. So you got 2. That's gonna be more than enough. But what do you have weapon properties that kick in when you get a 5 or 6?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Piercing and persistence.
Oh my gosh.
Take
Okay.
this. You slimy rat roach.
You take your sword and you jump up, bring it down like super action hero style, completely slicing this rad roach in half. And I believe it was electrical damage.
Oh, yeah.
Or energy damage. Half of the rad roach goes this way. Half of the rad roach flies and plops on the table, scattering your minis and the terrain and the dice everywhere. And it's your table is now covered in icky bits of rad roach.
No,
Threat neutralized.
You killed Benjamin.
Excellent. We have dinner for tonight.
Benjamin was my friend.
I'll break out the cleaning stuff.
Thank you, Libby. I just cleaned that table.
I know.
Luckily,
you find a lot of broken down tables in the wilderness, but you never find one quite as nice as that. This took like 10 days to find. Really good table.
memories of session still stored in memory.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
As Rodney like almost imitates the stutter, he just, thank you very much, Alpha. Just make sure where if you could remember for me where the pieces were when we assemble again, that would be greatly appreciated.
And I take my sword and I do like the typical like samurai flick of all the blood stains. And I'll like jam it back onto my hilt on my back, and I just give a nice little.
Don't forget to include as part of that memory that I have 6 dragon heads for war crimes.
Hey, Dandy, I said 4. Don't you dare. Not in my watch. I ain't cheating.
As this is happening, I am turning around quickly to get a glass of like dirty water, whatever, to kind of put on my face, on my synth face, like, and kind of as if I'm crying about Benjamin. But I turn back around quickly, looking trying to emote sadness.
I look up while like washclothing my my mage figure, and I look up and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Was Benjamin your pet? No.
He was my friend. He bit me sometimes, but he was my friend.
He died with honor.
He fought hard. Unlike that dragon.
I pat you on the back.
Thank you, Libby.
I know you're gonna take some of the critters around here sometimes. I do too. Some are so cute. Remember that death claw? Oh, so cute.
Well, rest assured that Benjamin will not go to waste. I will add them to the pantry.
True.
Speaking of which, I'm quite hungry. Where is food? Do we have food?
Well, we have some barbecue that was just freshly made.
I can't eat Benjamin. So mean to me. I thought we were friends.
Eating Benjamin will cause him to live with you forever.
You're honoring him.
I am offering sustenance out of the kindness of my heart. Is that not what friends do?
Okay, that is correct. And then, like, I'll go down and I grab both halves of Benjamin. and just disappear to the back of the shop and just gone. You don't see me anymore. I'm gone.
I'm so happy we're friends.
After all this, Rodney has a piece of paper that he's just going to like put into Libby's hands. I would greatly appreciate if you could consider this deeply. And so when Rodney goes back to grab another Nuka-Cola, when Libby opens the paper, it says rewire Dandy, give Alpha the Rambo initiative.
Much considered.
And as you so as you're handing the note and Libby's reading it, you do hear over the radio just the news. The news is playing, the boring news that you always hear. This one, in other news, down south in Laredo, a house fire has mysteriously been set by raiders. No one can be sure what raider group is but everyone seems to think that it could be a new raider gang.
Not a raider gang. Didn't we defeat the last raider gang that was operating out around here?
Yeah, no, we did. That was us. We did that.
I do remember having lots of fun with that bottle cap mine.
I almost died 4 times.
We don't talk. That's exactly why we don't talk about that bottle cap mine.
Mr. Dandy, and like
It was so close to dying. I could see
like Alex will walk out of the darkness and she'll have like the blood splatter across her mouth area. But she'll just walk out and go, I remember. That was very good work. Respect, Mr. Dandy.
I pat
Thank
you on
you.
the back.
I appreciate having a fan. By the way, you seem to have some contamination.
Oh, it was just a barbecue. It was good.
I pat you on the back and I say,
Mouthful.
it's so brave to have eaten your friend. I appreciate that.
You said it was honorable. Were you lying?
Exactly. No, it is honorable. You honored every part of Benjamin. And I just admire you for that.
Thank you, friend.
I rip a corner of the lab coat that I'm wearing, and I go, here, napkin.
Thank you, friend. And she would just kind of wipe it, but like haphazardly, struggling, and get it all in her gears.
Oh no.
You look great.
Thank you. All good.
Overseer, do I know where that transmission just came from?
This is one of the radio stations that's closer to the like Austin area, but they do have like a high transmission. So this is one of the only radio stations that's really getting through anywhere. But it's mainly just a bunch of Texas Commonwealth news. They do play some of the old music stations, but just a lot of just boring, not fun stuff to listen to on the radio. And unfortunately, there seems to have been another raider attack up north, close to Midnight, Texas. A farming settlement has been completely wiped out. What their motives could have been, no one knows.
Oh my.
Well,
And,
we
I
can.
don't know very much about Texas. What's the how close is all this to us?
These places are kind of far away. So the Goodnight, Texas is closer to the top of Texas, and Laredo is way close to the bottom. You all are right right in the middle. So these attacks aren't really happening near you. This is just a big, like, what's going on in the wasteland at this time. But it's a lot of boring junk, not fun stuff like you all have here with the comic books and the board games and all of the fun things that you have here. And you would all know there is, in this town, when you've been scavenging, you've picked up maps here and there of the area, and you have seen that there is a local radio station it's a pre-war local radio station, but could it possibly have a transmitter? Could it possibly be something that you could get up and running again? You've pondered it a few times.
Rodney listened to the radio, is going to open a lead lockbox that he has carried with him since after the Great War. As he flicks the lock on either side and opens the box, sitting in front of him is a Shure Super 55 Deluxe. That same metal ribbed classic microphone that Elvis Presley once sang into. And he stares down at it as he listens to the radio and thinks to himself, oh, it's time. Fun and games is over. Y'all, we're packing up. And he slams the lead box shut, locks it good, grabs his combat rifle, swings it over his shoulder, picks up a couple of Nuka-Colas, shoves them in a bag, and then throws that over the other shoulder. I can't take this fucking useless infomercial garbage news that it's boring. It is grating on my soul that we don't get to hear the great crooners of the before times. And I guarantee you, there's got to be some records. There's got to be something in that radio station. There's got to be something more that we can put out onto the waves other than just this, oh, there's a raider party over here, and oh, there's a claw over here. I'm sick and tired of it, y'all. I need some life in my radio, and I can't.
Rodney, are you sad?
You're fucking right, I'm sad. Okay?
Are you ready to play Dungeons and Dragons again?
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to be able to play Dungeons and Dragons again until we get to that radio station. I'm not going to be able to play Dungeons and Dragons again until we can put it on the airwaves, until we can tell people about the games that we're playing. I want to share our game with the world, or at least with Texas, because Texas deserves to hear a story. Texas deserves some life. They deserve something that's more than just keep your britches tight and don't shit yourself. Like,
So beautiful. Are you suggesting that we live report our sessions of Dungeons and Dragons for an audience throughout Texas?
Libby, you're goddamn fucking right. We are going to air our stories so that those across the Texas Commonwealth can have some hope, can feel something other than fear. And then from here, sky's the fucking limit.
Oh, I love my friends so much. Let's do it!
Mr.
I was
Dandy,
simply going to suggest chems, but this sounds much more fun.
We can do chems later.
Yes, I'm not particularly in the mood to get high, but we can do cams later.
Mr. Dandy, we could make sound effects.
Computing. Computing.
Hmm.
The odds of success is approximately 74%.
Based on what numbers?
The number of active dangers in the wasteland versus the population of trustful humans.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that because you've never failed me before. So
I think those calculations might be off. The number of trustful humans is significantly lower than most people estimate.
could you not
Computing. Computing.
Mr. Dandy, please. That's rude.
Recalculating. 57% chance of success.
I mean,
After you had been through what I had been through, you would understand why these estimates are so low.
I promise I'll tighten your fucking bolts. Can you put a nut in it? I would really appreciate it.
Would you like me to continue to tell you the odds as we travel?
Do not update me on the odds.
I am literally made of
Tell
nuts
me,
and bolts. I don't understand this expression.
I want to know.
Mr. Dandy, I believe what Mr. Rodney is saying is never tell him the odds.
Never.
That is such a fleshbag thing to say, but you know what? I can totally honor that.
So I know you've been through a lot, and humans suck. I should know, I came from a vault where the experiment was to see if you could get the test subjects to worship you as a god, and you know what, it kind of worked for a while before the revolution, but then everything blew up. Anyway, though, let me maybe give you some updated software, if you don't mind.
Could you do something about this obedience chip? It's really annoying.
Rodney just from
I look
invisible
directly
place.
at you. No, sorry, I don't think I can manage that one right now.
Shucks, one of these days that's going to work.
Yeah, maybe.
Unfortunately, there seems to be reports coming in from Arizona. It sounds like an orphanage has been lit on fire. Luckily, there were no children inside, but this was yet another raider gang. Could they be coming into the Texas Commonwealth? Everyone, please stay vigilant.
You see what I mean? This is exactly what I'm talking about.
What's in Arizona?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
An orphanage.
No.
Not here?
Alex,
Oh, okay.
just hold on a second. Libby, do you not know the story? Do you not remember? Did they not, in your vault, did they not teach you history?
So there was this whole thing where nobody except for the overseer had any knowledge of the previous world, and they did a prehistory thing. Remember how I told you where people were using clubs and beating each other,
Yeah.
and then the overseer was God? That thing?
Okay.
I don't know what Arizona is. Is it a ship?
No, it's not. You know how we're in the Texas Commonwealth?
Yeah, that's the place we're at.
Right. So maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks west of here is a very small place called Arizona.
So it's a raider encampment.
Well, I mean, pretty much. But from what I understand, Arizona used to be a lot bigger before the Commonwealth done swallowed most of it, and the way that they operate is different from what we do. It's a lot. Like, I know it's normally hot here, but it's like twice as hot over there after the radiation kicked out. And there's I think there's a place called Tucson or something like that, where literally that all exists of that place is a giant vat of fucking chemical acid. And
I've heard of these Tuscan Raiders.
yeah, you might have, but like it's all story. There's nothing real about them. Phoenix, though, let me tell you something about Phoenix. They are weird people in Phoenix. They
Rodney, what's better than Tucson?
I thought it was Tuscan.
Three son.
So funny.
man,
But that was very good.
I punch those numbers into my calculator. It makes a happy face.
I am Alpha. Every moment that I get to spend with you is a surprise, and I am delighted about 75% of the time, and I appreciate you more than I think I care to mention. No, in Phoenix, they do this weird thing where they make like this edible flat thing, and then when they kill their roaches, they cover it in this like goo called like mole or something, and then they like roll up the roaches in this like flat thing, and then they eat it with their hands. It's weird.
Sounds delicious.
Is that a recipe you need me to replicate in the future?
Woo!
No,
Can I try this one?
no, please don't. The
Yummy.
the chorizo is not something you want to eat.
Rodney, did you not want to leave to the radio station?
I was not ready for that one.
Sorry, Alex, what'd you say?
Are we leaving? Oh no.
I'm sorry. Yes, I would like to leave, and I would like to go to the radio station so that we can do more than just tell people, there's raiders over here, there's raiders over there.
The drought continues on. Will there be enough food for next year? It appears that crops are dying all over the Texas Commonwealth.
It's at this point that like Rodney pulls the combat rifle off his shoulder and fucking blasts the radio and goes, that's the last radio transmission that I want to hear. That ain't us.
That video was like super hard to find.
The off switch was right here.
But fair.
Initiate it, and I take my energy sword and I slash it. I slash the radio.
There is a big hole that has been blown through the radio, and it is already off. But then overkill, Alpha takes you take your sword and you slash through it, and now not only does it have a big hole through it, it is also in two pieces.
Threat neutralized.
Let's
Good
go.
job.
I need to grab something first. But I will come. Have we got food and drink?
I've got the drinks. I got the colas.
I'll get the food.
Okay.
And our minis and rocks and everything?
Oh, are we going to play our Dungeons and Dragons to go?
Oh, no, we're gonna play them when we get to the radio station.
Should we bag the miniatures?
Always. Never leave without your miniature.
And the terrain?
If nothing else, remember this: you do not go anywhere without your miniature.
Always got my little mage in my pocket. She's a good luck charm.
Alex,
Also, no worries. I will have no difficulty making difficult terrain.
Okay.
you're
I'm
so
I'm just gonna
funny.
drop it. Like, I'm just gonna drop the whole thing.
What? Why did you do? What'd you do that for?
Mr. Dandy said he can make more.
Oh.
Please, carry your rocks and your miniature as we go.
Okay, you could have said that to begin with. Turn around.
I
and look at you.
surely could have.
If we're moving, should we take our other stuff, like the comics and, well, I mean, the splat books?
Yeah. Okay, grab what y'all need. I have what I need. Oh,
Hang
God,
on.
do we
If
have
we're
a wagon?
departing, I need to dress for the road. And Mr. Dandy is going to hover on into the back room and grab off of one of the shelves a necktie, tie it around one of his eyes, and float on back out.
I love that so much.
In
You
the
are-
back room, you
Uh-huh.
see there where you stashed several posters. This back room, there's several posters of different movies from before the war, several different comics from before the war. In fact, there is a movie poster in there of one Miles Morales starring the Royal Tut in 2035.
This is obviously the thing that's going with me. I need this one the most. And I just very slowly take it off the wall as to not to rip anything.
Ooh, I've got a proposal. What if we take our valuable items after we consolidate power inside the tower?
We'd have to come back.
Right.
I don't know if it'll get. Leaving in the first place is a step that's probably dangerous because we're safe in here and nobody done bothered us. But
The poster is big,
the
and
poster,
I'm worried about its safety.
But
It
what
is
about
a-
what if
It
if
is
the
like
lady-
it is a theater-sized movie display poster. It's one of those big.
Yeah, Rodney leads into Libby and goes, "Just let him have this, and if it gets fucked up, he can cry about it and robe it later."
I would feel really bad though.
I will not. That's why. And I would really like it if we could just let him have something.
And now I must roll it up.
Alex, you were saying?
we must take everything? What if the raiders come here and steal our things?
We will kill them.
But we won't know because we won't be here.
Ooh, that's a good point, actually. Hadn't considered that.
I need my comic. And I turn around and I go to my secret hiding spot for my favorite comic. And what you won't see is that I'll be putting the parts of Benjamin into my bag and carrying him with us.
Oh,
Are there...
sad.
If you require storage, I do have a sizable compartment on my butt that will allow for transporting some of these valuables. Unfortunately, a movie poster will probably not fit.
Mr. Dandy, would you please be so kind to carry my comic? I trust you.
And Mr. Dandy will turn around and a compartment on the rear of the carapace will pop open.
And she'll slide it in very softly. And then close your compartment for you.
Ow, not so fast.
I'm sorry. Was that too hard?
It's quite alright. I think I just require additional lubrication. And the
I'm
compartment
so
will
glad
close.
I installed that one.
Not to worry, I've used the paper towel piece of cardboard to fit the movie poster right in the middle. I will now attach it to the back of my spine and have my sword go in the inside, almost as if it's a sheath.
That's cool. What? That's really cool.
That is some insightful ingenuity.
Why does this dude stick around us? That's too cool. I'm not that cool.
Could you, if you say it too loud, he might pick up on it and he might not stick.
Good point. I'll shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
no. Thank you so much, Alpha, for providing us with the entertainment and the security that you do.
I fear doors will be more complicated now.
Potentially, we'll deal with that when we get there.
That won't be an issue. I can always cut the doors to size. Bzzz.
Or I can make an explosive.
That is also an option.
Yes.
I'm so happy we're all friends.
I'm reconsidering my life choices.
I pat you on the back. Please don't.
Do we feel like we're ready to go to the station?
I believe so. I am.
I gingerly put a couple of my Shenak magazines inside of a duffel bag, which I place on top of a very squeaky wagon that I found. It was initially missing a wheel, but I found one. It's not the right size, but it does complete the quadretta.
Rodney will put a hand on Libby's shoulder. You know, we could tell that story, and he points at the comics on the radio. Do you want to be Sheathak?
Are you saying I could be a voice actor on the radio?
I'm saying we could definitely put you through the works and get you to a point where you're confident and believable. Yeah, absolutely. We'll work on it.
You know, they do have a common saying, you don't have a face for TV.
I know, that's what they always told me. Thank you.
I hear you
Okay.
loud and clear, Rodney.
Thank you for understanding my subtext, Alex. I appreciate you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you you grab your 10th edition D&D handbook, a few of the supplement books, as well as your miniatures, your shiny math rocks. Some of them are special editions from Umbral Oculus Dice, absolutely beautiful. And you are able to grab the map of the nearby city where the radio station is located so that you can look on the streets to find the way there.
Rodney, before we leave, can I use this wire from the radio in my miniature? I will make it into a trinket. Allow me 10 minutes to stare.
You want more? I've got extra wire. It's attached to things. But you can have it.
Oh my gosh.
I would like trinket too. Give me.
Do we
I
need...
feel inspired.
Okay.
I forget what that is at this level. Is that a D6 or a D10?
Okay, it is a D. Let's get the fuck out of here. So Rodney's just gonna like push open the door. He's gonna remove the pipe that's in between the handles of the door, and then as he pushes it open, look around to see what's outside and see if anything's around.
Yeah, so as you look outside, there's just a few other shops, abandoned shops. Nobody really comes here anymore. For the most part, this area has been completely scavenged for most of the useful things like food, water, and any power generators, batteries, ammunition, anything like that. So there's not a lot of things in this area. So not a lot of people come here, which is perfect for you lot because y'all had your own little safe haven that nobody bothers you in Sterling, Texas. So as you head out, it's about, so it is summertime. So the days are are much longer, even though this is many years in the future from where we are now. So you leave about about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is very hot, just like Rodney has said. This is summertime in the Texas Wasteland, so it's a comfortable 108 degrees outside. And again, being the Texas Wasteland, it's dry and very, very hot. And there's just no moisture in the air as you make your way along to the radio station. The sun is just beating down on you.
Rodney takes off his Clint Black Stetson and like waves himself. And then puts the hat back on. All right, y'all, just yeah, if you overheat, and he like points at all three of them and then realizes Alex won't understand, and then like points at Alpha and Dandy and just kind of go, if y'all overheat or start to feel your circuitry start to bungle, y'all let me know. There's not a lot of shade around these parts, so you gotta keep up.
I am designed to operate in high temperatures. However, my only concern would be some of the cargo I'm carrying.
Oh, that's a good point. Good point.
I have solar panels installed. This is only giving me energy. And thank you, Prometheus, for casting heat metal. And I touch Rodney right on the shoulder.
Rod, did you point at me?
No, Alex, I would never. Why would you are flesh and bone, darling?
I'm human.
Why would I point at you when I'm talking about overheating and
It looked like-
circuitry?
Why you do this? So rude.
Oh, we humans can overheat too.
Yeah, it's called heat stroke. That's what I would say. Thank you, Libby. That's what I was getting at. If you
That
get
is
heat
true.
stroke, you let me know. We'll pull off and we'll find a diner or rundown former raid encampment and we'll figure it out.
And you and I can drink water together. It'll be great. Bonding.
I used to drink water with my best friend.
Not
did.
familiar
Yeah,
with
I did.
this spell, heat stroke. How does heat stroke work?
Well, Alpha, the heat stroke is actually something that
It's
us
a curse.
humans, yeah, exactly. It's a curse that hags put on you when you can only be a human to get the heat stroke curse.
I see, so it's passive. There is no skill check.
Correct.
Mhm.
This one,
Alex,
It
I
sucks.
hope you never receive this heat curse.
Me neither. My best friend did, but that's not how she died.
Oh no. I
uh,
don't remember you telling me how she did die. Or were you talking about Benjamin?
Yeah, I made a bomb. It did not go well.
Yeah,
dang,
I'm really
that's-
sorry about Benjamin.
Yeah, they were teaching me things. She wasn't a very good teacher. Yeah. Anyway, and she'll just keep walking.
I'm not sure I understand. You made a bomb and you did not want it to explode?
I think
I
it was
did.
Bond. Oh, Mom? Oh no.
I did, but she was too close.
I mean, yeah, I was just about to say, Mr. Dandy, like there are some things called, like I'm sure you're aware of proximity explosives. So like when you get, when something gets too close, then it explodes. Do you only make timed explosives, Mr. Dandy?
No, in fact, I was used to procure deactivated explosives from minefields. Some of them were not always deactivated.
Did
My-
you build mines too?
Given enough time and resources, that could be arranged.
I was told there used to be a game about that called Minecraft.
That's
a game about making mines? That sounds like lots of fun. Do we roll dice for that too?
You know what? We can make it up and we can stream it on the radio!
Yep, and I will figure out the mechanics like I always do. Okay.
There's a very old game called
This is why I like you. You're a fleshbag who understands mechanics.
I think that's why we all get together. Like, honestly, we're all just like, you know, suckers for good mechanics. Suckers means friends with.
Go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
I'm thirsty. Can I have the water, please, Libby?
Yes, you can totally have some water. And I hand her. I don't know if I know your. Like, is it very obvious that you're Sin? So, like anybody that isn't.
So Alex and Alpha are both Gen 1 synths. So so Gen 1 synths look like robots. They are built like humanoids, but they are very obviously not human. They're not.
I think I know, and I'm also playing along. Got it. Yeah. Here, have some water, and I hand them some. I'm gonna say unpurified water because I that. But you know, it's the bonding that counts.
Thank you.
I am curious, Alex. If you had the choice to be a robot, would you?
No, I am, as you would say, fleshbag, like my best friend is.
Why would you not want to be one?
Because fleshbags like myself have feelings.
I'm sure that the robots in the group also have feelings as they understand them. Just different sorts of feelings.
Indeed, well spoken, Libby.
Sure, robots can have feelings. I have many of them. I just cannot self-medicate because I don't have a mouth.
Yes. I'm sorry about that. Maybe next time we get some scrap parts.
I am sorry, Mr. Dandy. Did not mean to offend.
No offense is taken.
Was that I'll like take a sip of the water but actually just let it run like slightly past my face. It just goes down. Like I don't even open my mouth. It just kind of just runs past my mouth and like down my body, and you just see like droplets on like the floor.
And at this point, your the plastic and the tubing and the metal of your body is so hot that the water just kind of starts steaming off of you because it's just so hot.
And then I'll hand the bottle back to Libby and say, hydration. How we do love that.
Oh, yes. I love hydration. It is very good. It makes me less scared of dying from heat.
Yes, I feel the same. Yeah.
Well,
we're friends. You drink water great.
Thank you. I had lots of practice.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, should the need require, I do have the capabilities programmed to repair both fleshbags and mechanical individuals.
That's amazing. Thank you, Mr. Dandy. Thank you so much.
If I may, if you feel the need to fix me, Mr. Dandy, please let me watch you fix Libby first so that I can assure myself that you're going to be accurate in how you would fix me.
Don't worry about it.
There's no need to worry. I do not think you could afford my upgrades.
That's on the to-do list, honestly. Like, you've mentioned it enough times by now that I keep my eye open.
Libby, I wanted to tell you that I have been carrying two stim packs. Would you like to have them?
Are you giving me stim packs?
Only the best for flesh bags.
This is an honor. Thank you so much. I will absolutely take them. But I just want to say thank you for entrusting this with me. I truly value that you've given me these stim packs.
Fine.
I'll use them well. I'll use them well.
And Rodney just pulls out from underneath the back of his chest piece. He pulls out a dose of Calmex, and he goes, "Here. Doesn't matter who needs it, whether it's me, you, or Alex needs this. Here." And he'll hand Libby the Calmex.
I'm so honored. Thank you. Legitimately, thank you so much. I will make sure to use it absolutely in the most optimal positions, and also tell me if you want me to use it on, because I'll totally do that if you're conscious.
If I'm unconscious, use your best judgment.
I have the med
Alright.
stats on standby.
So sad. Woo! This is gonna be great. It's gonna be like that Raider time, except hopefully this time I won't die a couple times, or almost. We like this so much sometimes.
I would really like it if you would remain living. That would be great for me. All right, so
I won't go first this time. That was very much a mistake.
Here's how I can make it make sense. You know how your mage likes to to stay in the back because they're kind of squishy?
Yeah, that's the word you keep referring to me as.
Same fucking concept. Just stay in the back, and if we need you, then you come up and do what you need to do, but then you go back to where you were.
That'll be great. I have this gun that lets me shoot people with medications and stuff. It'll be perfect.
So what is the marching order then, Rodney?
All right. So we're going to put this in appropriate terms, just in case we come across people who would like, or people, creatures, whatever you want to call them, that do want to have a conversation. I'm going to go up front just in case. And then behind me, I would like Alex and Alpha. In the middle, what we call the controller, that's going to be Mr. Dandy. And then behind Mr. Dandy is Libby, because Libby picks up the rear just in case there's anybody come from behind us.
Mm-hmm. Will we need to roll rocks for initiative?
No, you're just gonna, when we come across it, we're gonna just react in the moment. So if you think of a number that would be your initiative, just do it.
Oh, then
Go first. Go up front.
Just a reminder, because of that obedience chip, I cannot make a harmful action against a flesh bag without explicit permission from another flesh bag. Unless the only exception to this is if they attack first.
You really sure I shouldn't deactivate that? Because it did come in a bit of a problem when I died those 4 times.
Yeah, I know. Hold on one second. Mr. Dandy, if I may. Okay, so can you register my fleshy form?
Yes, of course.
Can you
Rodney?
register Libby's fleshy form?
Yes, of course, Libby.
And can you register Alex's fleshy form?
Don't say it if you can.
Yes, Alex.
Thank you very much. So, if you come across any humanoids that appear hostile towards any one of us, I want you to blow them apart from where they stand.
I believe you are requesting that any hostile flesh bags that attack Rodney, Libby, or Alex are to be blown to smithereens. Is this correct?
Correct. Because, and I'll be honest, the one person or the one creature who can handle themselves, and he puts his hand on Alpha's shoulder, realizes Alpha's really hot, and goes, is Alpha. So we don't need to worry about him.
I worry about him all the time, honestly. He's just so cool.
Thank you for protecting us flashbacks, Mr. Dandy.
But of course, Alpha, please be sure to take care as well. You are one of the good ones.
It concerns me that you keep saying that and not exclusively with regards to us flashbacks, but we shall continue.
As you continue on, you do see several abandoned cars, and then you heading down the road, you do see a very large bus, a tour bus, in fact, that says Critical Role Reunion Tour 2177.
That's impossible. That's a myth. And like Rodney's eyes begin to water, and he's just staring at the bus, going, They said it would never happen. They said it wasn't gonna be. They said all the critters were lost. Y'all, I grew up listening to those holotapes. Grandpappy Ronan Willingham leading his fair group of adventurers. And I'm just... I'm just proud to see it had happened. Now let's go see if that fucking bus works. And Rodney's gonna go over and start like messing around with the mechanics and stuff, and go, Libby, let's take a look at this. Alpha, I need you on the engine and the wheels. And he's purely just gonna start like opening things, getting in the bus.
I would like to drive, please.
Break out my mechanical repair tools.
Rodney, I must admit, I also have mint tat. Should you need it?
Why? No, give that to Libby.
I'll take it. I'm what they call a heel slut or something. Pretty sure that's the term. That's what you said, right, Rodney?
Oh,
yeah,
is Libby collecting all of our med tats?
Ooh,
yes.
Are you taking drugs? I love drugs. Giving them to people, I mean.
I can heal too. Does that make me heal slut too?
You
Yes,
are.
yes, it does.
Yes, no, we have, and Rodney just like rubs his eyebrows, goes, yes, we have aptly determined that you two are in fact the heel sluts of our party. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alex, here are some med tats.
Thank you.
We all have mentats now. I feel so
Yay.
smart already.
I'll turn to high five Libby.
I high five back. I'm so fucking here for high fives. Woo!
And you obviously feel the metal and it's gonna hurt.
I definitely feel a little bit of pain in my hand.
Also, Rodney, you were leaking earlier. You may require this.
Oh no. Sometimes people bleak.
And he just takes the handkerchief. Where did you get this?
Are you actually curious?
You float and emit oil. Where did you get this?
Classified.
Rodney, should I check any of these storage compartments for anything extra?
And you check every storage compartment just in case there's something hiding in there. You never know, if there's a body that was carrying something. Matter of fact, Alex, I need you to get up in that bus. I need you to see if there's any living and or formerly living creatures. Take your time and be careful. Go through every bag you find, and Libby, you let me know when something comes up that is mentionable.
And I'll just grab my baton out.
All right.
And like whack as like all the electricity comes out of it. And she just walks straight in.
Okay, so you are also attempting, y'all were attempting to repair the bus as well, yes? Okay, and somebody...
Yeah, so I think
repair.
Somebody's doing searching, and I'm gonna do repair.
Okay, do a repair plus intelligence roll. So whatever your repair skill is plus your intelligence. So roll. Tell me what the target number is on that.
Is there a way for me to offer assistance?
There is. If Libby
So
gets
the
a
target
success-
number is 7.
7. So you the difficulty is a 3. So if you want to offer assistance to Libby, if Libby gets at least 1 success, you can roll a d20 with the repair intelligence test. And if you get a success, it goes to Libby's success. So you need to get 3 successes to be able to do this.
Question to the group. Do we want to spend potentially some of our action points on this?
Yeah, we get an extra one because I'm here. So
Got
go
6,
ahead.
Right?
Go for it.
Yeah. You are at 6.
Okay. Should I can I use 2 action points? Is that how that works?
You
I
can
just
use
play
one
that
action.
right now?
So 1 action point gets you 1 dice. 3 action points gets you 2 because it goes up exponentially. So 3 action points will get you 3 dice. Plus, Mr. Dandy is offering to aid you, which will give you 4 dice.
Marvelous. Okay, so I'm rolling 4 dice.
You would be rolling 4. You'd be rolling 4. And then if Mr. Dandy wants to aid you.
Oh, sorry. I actually fucked up my I'm sorry, we can say fuck up this guy.
Yes, we can.
No. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, because I curse like a sailor. I'm sorry. I actually misrepresented my my target number. I gave you my number of ranks in repair, not adding my intelligence to that. So that would be 7 plus 8, 9, which is 18,
16.
right?
Oh yeah, then you're
16.
You're
I can do math. I'm very sorry.
You did take the
Okay.
intelligence
That's not right?
stat. It's good. 16, yeah.
Intelligence high was no. All right, cool. 16 is my target number. I'm looking for 3 successes, rolling 4 dice. You're still hoping. Woo! I got a bloody blinking blobos. Okay, hands off the table, right? Look at that, right? And
That's
that.
a 1. That's
and
a
that.
1. Oh boy.
That's 2 critical successes and a regular success.
Okay, so
I
Wow.
love these big
Two,
dice.
4, 5 successes. So that gets you 2 action points back because the difficulty rating was a 3. So after some time, you are able to fix the wiring and fix everything that is needed to get this bus operational. And you did get 2 action points back from the 3 that you spent. So you are able to get that up and running. And in the back, Alex, you are looking through all of this. You see that there are multiple memorabilia. There are several different little Funko Pops of multiple characters, people's favorite characters from Critical Role throughout the years, including there is a mannequin that oddly has, for some reason, a cosplay of Umat Soul on it in the back of the bus. But yeah, there are several different just little miniatures and memorabilia all throughout the bus. But there's no skeletons or bodies that are left behind. But going through, you do have this sense, this pull to you. You feel pulled to this object. It's a little figurine that's in a blue vault suit with yellow hair, and it is an agility bobblehead. So if one of you would like this agility bobblehead, that will give you 1 point in your agility stat. But Alex, you did find it, so
I will pick it up for now, and then I will walk towards the mannequin to make sure if it's dead or alive.
and as you walk up to it, there's some very old, eaten away, like latex pieces that are still on the head of this mannequin, making a very large schnoz. There's some ears that are on it, and different facial prosthetics, hair prosthetics on the face, as well as a wig and just this, and an outfit on it as well. But you can tell straight away, it's just a mannequin.
Okay. So what she's gonna do is take the head off, cut the front, and put it on as a mask and then walk out.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yep. Yep.
So walking out from inside the bus, as Libby, you are working on the bus. What's everybody else doing? As Alex comes out with Pumat Soul's face, the face of a mannequin with Pumat Soul like stuff on it.
Does Libby still require assistance with the repairs?
Libby?
Libby's doing Libby's thing. But you're welcome to not be around mannequin face.
It is me, Alex.
There is something so wrong
Amazing.
and welcoming about that you in that
Yes.
mask. That
Yes.
I don't know, I don't know what it is, but you in that mask are just that.
It works. Totally works.
And that's
Perfect.
it.
It is it's. There are many words of which I have none.
It's
So
great. We love it. We love her. We love absolutely everything that she is.
Your heightened body temperature suggests stress. Is there something disturbing about this very normal-looking flesh bag?
It's just the sun. It does the curse of heat stroke that we talked about earlier.
What was there more costumes?
No, this
You want
is
some
it.
costumes?
There's a
There's-
body left in there though, like the costume, if you'd like to use that.
And then Alpha goes
Feel
in.
free.
Oh, good. More skin. How do I look? Torso.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Libby, I swear to God, we gotta fix these fucking robots.
Fucking don't say anything.
I promise.
Apparently aware. We can
Oh.
find stuff to make them
Oh, I hope the radio station has something. I fucking swear. And Rodney just gonna
Only the
smile and
good-
nod.
Only there's
Also-
a good couple costumes. There's probably some Elvis stuff there, right? Elvis is everywhere, right? We just give him a good Elvis suit. It'll all work out.
Rodney gets lost at this thought and just starts like pacing around the tires.
I will
Alpha,
continue analysis of the vehicle to make sure it's in working order.
Alpha, as you are taking this mannequin apart, this beautiful frock catches your eye that is stuffed in one of the drawers. It's got pink little flowers on it, a white crop top, and a beautiful cloak. And pulling it out, it is a lovely jester costume. Played by Laura Bailey on Critical Role Season 2.
I
Oh,
put
no.
the cloak around my neck. Now I am more of a superhero.
Looking at him
It's like
in
the
the
other
lederhosen.
RPG spectaculars.
Looking at him in the lederhosen, I'm just like, Alpha, you have never been more super than you have been right now.
As
I'm
they
like,
say, dress for the
Alpha,
job you
are
want.
always super. Being
Now
super is about what you
I'm
hear.
like
You've got a lot of
a movie poster.
Amazing.
You look just like Leroy. I can't believe it. It's unmistakable.
Wish I had a camera on my Pit Boy. Ah,
Guys, I found something while I was in there. It was very
Oh.
interesting.
What'd you find?
She'll pull out of like somewhere conspicuous
Yeah.
and pull the agility figurine out. Yeah, bubble head.
Rodney just kind of like smiles at her and just kind of like, that's so real. Like, that's absolutely nice. I mean, you don't really get to see those in their, full form. They're
And she'll,
usually
like,
destroyed.
Flick the head, but like slightly aggressively, slightly.
Yeah.
The head
Rodney,
moves. Ooh, you could use that as a character in our games.
Rodney's going to take off his
Oh, big.
bolo tie that he has underneath the Raider armor, and he's gonna pull it over his head. He's gonna pull the metal fastener off of the rope, and he's going to put that in one of the bags, and he's gonna take the rope, and he goes, "Here, come here," and he's gonna take the little bobblehead, and he's gonna tie the rope around the bobblehead so it still will wobble back and forth, but it'll be more the body wobbles back and forth than the head. And he's gonna tie it around Alex's neck, and he goes, "No, you found this, darling. This is yours." And he's like, "That's so fucking stupid and so cute. I think you deserve that."
I love it. It's beautiful.
I love my new toy. And she's like poking at it.
So you do get a +1 to agility. You do get, so your agility score goes up by 1 since you are in possession of this bobblehead.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
So Mr. Dandy is flying around and continuing analysis of the vehicle, but one eye is constantly faced backwards towards the bobblehead, and every single time the head bobbles, the eye bobbles as well.
And like Alex will be smiling at you, but you can't see because she's still wearing that mannequin mask.
So do you all get on the bus? And who is piloting the bus?
Really regretting not taking a Rankin pilot now. I didn't think it would be useful at all. And no, I regret it.
I could technically pilot the bus. Who's got the pilot skill higher than a 2?
I would like to try, but I
You
don't
have
know.
ranks in pilot? Why?
For reasons.
Didn't know you needed it, and you did.
Jess, what's your pilot score? No.
Nothing.
No, I just wanted to fit the bus, but no.
Okay. Okay.
So pilot perception.
Yeah.
What's your target number?
My pilot number is
number.
2. It is not a tag skill. So my pilot in total, if I was using my perception on top of that, would be an 8.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your 2d20. Your target number is 8. Add an 8 or below.
You got this. You got this.
Don't wreck the bus.
Oh. Well,
Take the bus, don't take the bus over. Take the bus, don't take
well,
the bus
that's
over.
interesting. I have a 7 and a 2.
Oh, fantastic! So 2 successes. So yes, the bus is currently on, and so you take the helm of the bus, and everybody jumps in the back, and you're taking off down the road. It's a little bumpy at first. You weave in and out of the cars, and this bus is quite large as it is a tour bus, but you weave in and out of the cars, getting around them, and then you do see that there's a CD player built into the dashboard of this bus.
Rodney hits number 1 as soon as he can and turns the volume dial all the way up, and then waits to hear what comes on.
Your Turn to Roll by Sam Riegel and Jason Charles
Nice.
Miller comes blasting through the sound of this bus.
And then quietly to himself, as he's like weaving around the cars, he just quietly goes, "Been a while," and he just keeps, weaving the bus around.
All right. So as you all are jamming out to this beautiful music that you haven't heard in such a long time, you do eventually come to the street where the radio station is. Unfortunately, there are cars and construction crews blocking the way down the street. In fact, let me go ahead and show you what you see.
Yeah, give me that
Well,
map.
we've got visuals.
Oh yeah, give me that map. I'm gonna pin
So
that.
you do see there is there are
Dope.
construction crews
Oh,
or construction stuff set up blocking the road to where the bus can go no longer. And if
Okay.
everyone would please continue to enter radio in the chat, we are going to take our mid-show break.
Woo.
And if you enter radio in the chat, you will be entered in to win some of our beautiful 1020s by Mythril Armory when we get back from break. So enter radio in the chat and you'll be entered in to win. And we'll see where this map takes everyone. So we will be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes and see what's going to go on in this city street. See you then.
Bye, guys.
Hey, in a
It's
bit.
soon.
And welcome back, everyone. This is Vault, a one-shot, the Astoundingly Awesome Tales radio. My name is April Hill. I'm the overseer for this game tonight. We also run Vault, the campaign, the TTRPG 2D20 by Modifius, every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific here on the Initiative Order. But tonight is a special night where we are doing this one-shot. Let's go ahead and reintroduce our players with the Rocket. Rodney the Rocket.
Hello, my name is Renee Beauregard. Today I am playing Rodney the Rocket Deselles, and he is a survivor.
Yes. And don't forget to enter radio in the chat for our mid-show giveaway, which we'll be doing right after this. And then we've got, I need to rearrange everybody. We've got Alex.
Hello, I'm Jess. I'm playing Alex today, or Alex. She is a in denial synth who thinks she's human.
Yes, and then we've got Mr. Dandy.
Hi everyone, I'm Eddie the Discount Bard. I'm here today as Mr. Dandy, who is a defunct off-brand Mr. Handy unit with a strange obsession with destroying all humans. But not these ones, because they're cool.
And we've got Alpha, and congratulations to Lizzie for figuring out what the binary code meant.
What's up, everyone? I am Leroy playing Unit Alpha today, and he's a Gen 1 synth who just is kind of has a stuttering problem, but it's all a part of his character, and I think everyone loves him for it.
Yeah.
And we've got Libby.
Hi, everybody. I'm playing Libby tonight. I'm Pat, aka Spider Queen Long. You can find me on Diesel Shot on the Reg. I co-run that channel on Twitch. And we are also a tabletop role-playing game company. We made Change Stars. I'm an illustrator. You can find me on Twitter at long_spider. And I'm enthused to be here. I'm a Vault gal who's just, happy to be here.
All right, so without further ado, we will roll. We will roll and see who won tonight's giveaway in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to our own Mr. Dandy.
Hey,
What?
Eddie.
Nice.
Does not compute.
I was gonna ask if we could enter. Shoot! Oh yeah. Anytime we have a giveaway, Cast is totally Cast can totally enter into our giveaway. So next time
Now you
time
have to invite me back.
we'll have to have you back on.
Yes,
here.
Pat. Yes, Pat. We're having you back on for sure.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations. You know what to do. Jump in the Discord. Message Danny, who I hope he's still sleeping, but no, I think he's actually working right now.
Let me see if I do this right.
All right. So before the break, our group of nerdy wastelanders were holed up and living in a comic book / game and hobby shop. They were playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons and listening. Right after their game, they were listening to the radio, and it's more of the same depressing, boring crap every single day. Raiders are destructing things here. Raiders are taking things over here. Oh no, there's wildfires and there's famine and destruction, and oh my God, it's the wasteland. And the radio stations are driving them into depression, despite all their comics and everything that makes them happy here. So what do they want to do? They want to spread their happiness to the rest of the Texas Commonwealth. And they decide to set out and find a radio station that's nearby, get it back up and operational, and share their stories with the entire Texas Wasteland, the entire Texas Commonwealth. On the way there, they do come across a Critical Role reunion tour bus. They do get it back up and running, and Alex is currently wearing a mannequin mask of Met Soul, and Alpha is currently wearing a bright blue tiefling's beautiful, what did you call it again?
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen, yes, that's the proper term. Very glorious, very beautiful in critter fashion, wasteland critter fashion. But once you get up to this city block, it is blocked off with destructed cars and construction barricades, and you cannot get the bus any further. But the radio station is just down the road. What would you all like to do?
Wait, all right, so sorry. Did you make this set? Is this something you have on your person?
Yeah, it's
we
in her
just
house right now.
Crazy, right?
Can we just appreciate that for a second?
Right.
Oh, were you not
We
already
do.
privy to how insanely talented our overseer is?
Yeah,
This is my first time playing on this channel, but I am impressed.
yeah. This is a standard for Miss April Hill. So Rodney's going to push hard on the brakes. Not going to slam on them, but push hard as the stop barricade clearly will not allow him to drive the bus forward, and he's not about to ruin this bus that he's put himself in the hands of. So as the bus comes to a stop, kind of shouts back, "Hey, hey, we got a problem up here. Y'all, we're gonna have to get out this bus."
I will fix it.
Oh, shucks, we just fixed it out too.
Well, I suppose it's time to, as they say, hoof it.
Refers to horses, but maybe also people? Honestly, I'm not sure. This might be beyond me.
Well, clearly,
Sure.
flesh bags do not have hooves.
Yes. Though in a certain episode of Shinak, Shinak does fight a couple of hooved humans. They're called satyrs or something.
Was this some sort of experimental human-horse hybrid?
No.
I think so.
No.
It was-
I think
It's,
what Libby means are half goat, half human.
Oh. Well, they look like they have hooves.
See, this is my thing. This is why I enjoy keeping Alpha at our table, because every bit of lore that I spew out, he just keeps in his brain. Doesn't matter what it is. Hey, Alpha, could you remind me what is human on top, horse on the bottom?
Human on top, horse on bottom is a terrible sex joke.
I've heard that one too.
The mythical creature I'm talking about, Alpha. Could you just what's the mythical creature that is a
What you meant is a centaur.
Satyr,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Sapphire.
Right. So okay. Could y'all overseer, what am I seeing outside of this bus? Because I need to be distracted by this by now.
As you all come out from the bus, you do see a destructed building to one side. There is a broken down old forklift by it. You see several bits of debris. Then just beyond that, you do see the building that you need, the radio station. You do see a radio tower on top of it. The top, from where you are, you can see that the top of it looks like there's been some destruction over the almost century since the Great War. That it is a little disheveled here and there. On the other side of the street, you do see a couple more buildings, and it appears that there are some metal gizmos on top, as well as some furniture, some metal gizmos on top that are just whirring around. And you do see a very interesting little floating metal ball. Not quite like Mr. Dandy, but with a speaker but maybe like a floating basketball with what appears to be a speaker on the front of it, with little spikes sticking out the back. But it's just hovering and going down the street, just all willy-willy.
I lean over to the left. I open the window to see if I can hear anything coming from outside.
You can hear the occasional but you do hear the little bit of that the turrets on the top of that building. You do hear just the occasional, there's a breeze, but the creaking of old buildings. Not hearing much else.
Rodney's gonna look back. Hey, is any of y'all good at range?
I can get close though.
That was not my question, Alex. Is anybody good at range?
I have a pretty good throwing arm if the need calls for it.
Okay.
I have a laser rifle.
Probably
Libby.
Alpha.
Oh,
I'm not a sniper. I know what you're asking.
okay.
Not in my wheelhouse.
Okay. Well, all right, Alpha.
Would you like me to take down the iBot?
That's cool. I like
I would like you to come with me outside real quick, and so I'll grab the handle on the door of the bus and push the doors open, and I'll lead him down the stairs, and I will just poke my combat rifle out the front door, and I said, "You see that? See the bot up there with the spikes on top?"
Yes, the iBot.
Right. The iBot, whatever the fuck they want to call it these days. They give them so many names. I can't remember. I need you to focus on that iBot with your rifle. And then we're going to count down. When I get to 1, I need you to pull your trigger and fire at it. Do you copy?
Rodney, what if there are more around? Strategically, should the others be aware of your plan?
Perhaps I didn't think about that. And Rodney goes back up into the bus and goes, okay, here's what's going to happen.
I'm sitting on your seat, by the way.
So
I've got my hands on the thing, and when you enter, I'm like, pretending I'm driving.
Alex is like stroking her mask, trying to listen to you deeply.
Right. Okay. So there's an iBot whirling around out there, and Mr. Dandy, there's a turret up there, and he like points up to where the furniture is. Can you see the turret that seems to be moving around? And he like points in that direction.
Overseer,
There?
can I see the turret?
Yes.
Oh, there, Apple.
Ah, I see. That should
There.
probably be in range for one of my baseballs.
Wonderful.
Okay.
What we're gonna do, right quick, is Alpha and I are going to shoot at the iBot. When you hear us fire at the iBot, I want you to fly out of the bus and throw your bomb, baseball, whatever you call it, at the turrets.
I understand. When I hear the iBot being shot, throw a baseball at the turret.
Right. Libby, what's the problem?
I mean, so I know, at least 3/5 of us are robots, but I can't really fly.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, you do not need to fly. What I need you to do is I need you to stay right the fuck here, so that you can avoid getting shot.
Brilliant. Cool. I'll stay in the car.
Great. And if you think that for a second that we're going to need help, please come out of the bus and help us.
You got it.
Thank you very much. Alex.
Yeah. I have my hand up.
I see the hand. That's why I said your name so that you could tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, yes. Can I sneak? Sneak. I want to recon.
Well, sure, darling. You can go ahead. You're quiet as a mouse.
I want to go around the back of the building.
Oh,
They're
you want to
very
go?
quiet.
Okay, so do you want to do that now while you got cover? Or do you want to do that after we've shot things? And he just kind of like looks her dead in her beady eyes.
That is see it because of the fucking mannequin mask right
Yeah.
there in my face. You can hear the like weird whirring and behind it, and she'll go, shouldn't a distraction be better? Or I can go now. It's okay.
No, I want you to go when there's a distraction. What's gonna happen? We're gonna shoot. You're gonna stay tight against the bus, and then you're gonna come around the back of the bus, and then find your way around. Does that make
Which
sense?
Right. Left or right?
On the left.
Where the radio station one is.
The radio station is on the right.
Okay.
Okay. Does everybody understand the plan?
Yes.
I know it sounds absolutely batshit crazy, but it's going to be just fine.
You haven't led us astray thus far, except for a couple of times. But, who cares?
I get to play ball. I'm happy.
I'm counting. He's led us astray 23 times.
You have my gun.
See, I'm very appreciative, Alpha, that you have learned to repurpose the quotations from Lord of the Rings. Thank you so very much.
Ooh, is that what we're doing? And my also gun.
Yep. Anybody else?
And my ball.
Hey, that's a unique one. It's just like Lord of the Rings.
Yep, it's just like Lord of the Rings. Thank you, Mr. Dandy, for allowing me your balls. And Rodney will walk back down to the door and say, "Alpha, you ready?"
I am ready.
And so Rodney will aim.
And you can hear just faintly coming out of the speaker of this iBot, I don't want to set the world on fire.
Fire.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Alpha, don't sing the song.
I've never
Sorry.
quite understood the meaning of that song. That seems
No.
completely opposite of what one would aspire to.
Nobody fucking understands it. That's why we're going to shoot it down. And so Rodney aims. Rodney aims and goes, Alpha, you ready?
Initialized.
3, 2, 1. And then boom, Rodney pulls his trigger.
Okay, roll your attack. Roll your 2d20. Tell me what your target number is.
I am actually going to spend it's one action point to increase by 1 die, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to spend one of our 5 action points to get another d20.
Okay.
My combat rifle number is 9.
Okay. The difficulty rating. The difficulty rating for this is going to be a 1. So you need at least 1 success. Sorry.
1 over 7, I think.
Well, my target number is 14, and I have an 8 and a 7.
Okay.
I have a 5, a 7, and a 1.
Critical success. You are full on action points again, even after you bought one. Now, please roll y'all's damage. So both of you are trained on the iBot, yes?
Correct. The iBot that's in the middle of the road.
Okay.
I am going to expend an additional 2 pieces of ammunition because I have a fire rate of 2 to gain 2 additional d6.
Perfect.
So that's 8d6 for me. Okay, that's not that great, but kind of. Okay. Leroy, what you got?
I have 1, 2, 5, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Hold on.
So that,
Wait. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta do one more.
Okay.
And a 1.
Okay. So 5 points of damage plus. How many of those were 5s and 6s?
Just 1 5.
Okay. So one of those is a okay. All right. And then Rodney.
I have 2 3s, a 4. I have 3 2s,
6. Okay.
a
6.
5, and a 6.
Okay. So that's 2. This is going to be way more than you need anyway. So we won't rock your weapon properties. But so both of you, boom, like almost consecutively. It's boom, boom, like right almost at the same time as your bullets ricochet through this eyebot, blasting it from the sky, and its speaker just starts to, and then the sound completely dies out. Mr. Danny, you are throwing a grenade as well. Yes.
Play ball.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Now this is officially my first roll of the game. It's 2d20s, right?
Yeah.
And you're it's going to be a difficulty of 1 for this turret. Yes.
Okay, so on the die I have a 2 and a 15.
And it is a tag skill, yes?
A what? Yes, this is a tag skill.
Explosives as a tag skill. So that's actually a critical success since 2 is underneath your tag skill number. So you did get a critical success. So that's 2. That gains you 2. Well, your action points are full and they can't go over 6. But roll your damage.
Excellent. So that will be 5d6 for a baseball grenade that goes flying through the air. Unfortunately, okay, how does luck work again? Because there's a lot of 3s and 4s on the table right now.
Okay, so luck, you can spend 1 luck point to re-roll any 3 combat dice. So if you have any 4s, you can re-roll up to 3 of them with spending 1 luck point.
Wonderful. So since 4 of those dice were a 3 or a 4, I'm going to re-roll 3 of them.
Okay.
But the other one was a 2. And with that re-roll, we have another 3 and 2 1s.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's a 2, a 1, and a 1.
Wait, on damage rolls, we're trying to roll small?
It's 1 does 1 damage, 2 does 2 damage, 3 and 4 are blanks and do no damage, 5 does 1, 6 does 1, and 5 and 6 also trigger your weapon effects. So for instance, Mr. Dandy threw a grenade, which is a blasting effect, as well as something else. Was it just blasting, or it was blasting and
blasting and thrown?
Right. Okay. Yes. So so the blasting will hit everything in that zone as well as the target. For 4 points of damage, right? It has
Awesome. I completely misunderstood that.
Yeah, until they, which some people are already getting their dice in their books. So until you actually get the cool Fallout dice that has the effects on them. If you roll a d6, that's what the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 mean. So yes, as the pow sound out, the eyebot is completely shredded. Mr. Dandy winds up like a pitcher does, throws the baseball bat with his pincer arm, or there, no pronouns pincer. Mr. Dandy's pincer arm. Yourself as Mr. Dandy. With Mr. Dandy's pincer arm, the baseball kind of lands on top of the building, rolls for a minute, completely explodes, dealing 4 points of damage to not only the turret that's down where you threw it at, but also the turret that is almost right above it on the other roof of the building. And then you hear and
It's Three Dog, another radio station.
And from inside the building where the turrets are, 2 very large mutant hounds burst through the door.
Never mind, maybe not Three Dog.
Great.
No, Libby, there's only 2 dogs.
No,
Two
this is-
dogs, yeah.
Hey, look, puppies.
Doggos.
I'm torn between the cuteness and the impending doom.
Let me find my book. Okay, please, everybody, tell me what your initiative numbers are. I should have written this down before, but I didn't. So, everybody, please tell me your initiative. We will start with Rodney.
12.
Libby.
Yes, my stats are right here, and my initiative is 11. Oh wait, no, 10. Sorry.
10. Okay. Alex.
I'm sneaking around still.
Oh, that's right. You're sneaking. But you're still so yeah. And so while this happens, Alex has taken off around the building to get a different vantage point from everybody else. But for the purposes, what is your initiative?
13.
13. Okay. Okay, and then Mr. Dandy
That'll be a 12.
and Alpha.
I am also 13.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so at the top of the order, Alex or Alpha, who would want to go first?
Alpha can go first.
Okay, Alpha. Then we'll have Alex. And then after that, we have Rodney or Dandy. Who would want to go first?
Dandy goes first.
Excellent. Thank you.
Rodney. And then Libby, you are at the end of the order, as well as, then we've got our,
I'm told taking up the rear is the position of the heel slut.
oh, perfect. They have the same initiative. Okay,
Thank you, heel slut. We appreciate you.
Thanks. You know, it's just so nice to use D&D terms in the actual fighting. It makes it less terrifying.
But at any point, don't forget you can use a luck point to move up or down in the initiative order. The initiative order.
Oh.
Hey.
She said the thing.
For
We have
the
an initiative order.
for the that round of combat, you can use a luck point to skip up or down. As many points, like you could go, like if you were last, Libby, if you wanted to use a luck point and said, I'm going first before Alpha, you could. As for example, you can skip up or down as high or low as you want, but it is just for one round. So at the top of the order, we have Alpha. Some big mutant hounds have just exited this building after you blasted an eyebot from the sky. And Mr. Dandy threw a baseball grenade on top of the building. What would you like to do?
The closest one to us, I want to aim at its right leg to try to, make it so that it can't run.
Okay, to aim is a minor action, so you would not be able to move, but you can take the aim action, which lets you target a specific location without having to increase the difficulty. So you can do that. So go ahead, and you're targeting the leg, so go ahead and roll your attack.
Well, I have an 11.
Okay.
And the other one is a 20, but I can go with that 11 one, right?
You rolled a 20. Are you going to keep that critical complication?
Yeah.
I don't like the way you said it, so I'm going to re-roll.
You can use a luck point to re-roll your nat 20.
Is an 11. 2 11s. Hooray!
Okay, and your target number was what again?
14.
14, perfect. Okay, so you take aim and you shoot this thing in the right or left leg?
In the right leg.
Well, technically they're all 4 legs, but one in the front or the back?
Oh, yeah, the one in the front.
Okay, front leg.
Right.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, hold on, let me write this down.
And I believe your is it physical or energy weapon or energy?
Energy, and this is also tag.
Good. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to use another luck point to re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I have a 1, a 6, a 5, a 6, a 6, and a 3.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So that's four trigger effects from your weapon. What properties does your weapon have?
It's burst and vicious.
Burst and vicious. Okay, so 4. Oh my gosh. So that's going to deal an extra 4 damage. So that's going to be 1, 2, 4. Okay, so that's going to be 9 total damage. Plus, it has the burst effect. Let me just double check on the first effect. That one I don't always remember. Okay. Where did it go? Okay. Okay. So you are going to cause, because it depends on its leg, it's only a 1, so you are going to cause an injury. As you fire your gun, it does break the leg of this mutant hound. He howls out in pain as your bullet penetrates his right front arm. Did you want to do anything else?
You know what? Let's do the rest of the rate of fire. Can I also do that now, or was I supposed to do that during?
Sure, go ahead. Yes, you can. So expend your ammo and go ahead and roll however many d6 extra ammo you would like to do.
Oh, I'm doing all 4.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's 5, 5, 1, and 5.
Dope.
Holy cow. Okay. All right. So again, pop, pop, pop. You continue to fire on this mutant hound. Its leg is now broken, and you fire these extra shots into it as it is galloping toward you. Listen, because it hears where the sound is coming from. These shots are coming from, and it topples end over end. It goes rolling down the street in this bloody heap of a mess toward you, but it is dead.
Oof, I'm happy it's dead, because otherwise that would have been terrifying.
However, there is still one up. We've got Alex, who has snuck around. Alex is, we'll say, he has snuck around. We'll say, do you want to have snuck around this building, the destructed building?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we can give you all better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So past. Yeah.
It's about here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you snuck around. Everybody else is technically kind of back here. I just put y'all kind of on the map so y'all can see. Okay.
I love that you're doing this in physical. This is so fun.
Cool. Can I continue
You saw a mutant hound go rolling end over end after you hear a shot ring out, and there's still another one that's right there.
Right there. Does it see me?
It is running toward the sound. But will you go ahead? Go ahead and roll a sneak plus, what is it? Sneak plus agility. Just because.
Okay, this is my first roll of this session. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ooh, no pressure.
Very heavily RP based game. So.
Let me check that again. Okay, cool. So that is a 10 together?
Oh, what are the numbers separately?
Oh. Wait.
You rolled, did you roll 20s?
Sorry? Oh, no. I was putting the stats together.
Numbers. Okay, yeah. Target number 10. So you need to get at or below a 10. It senses.
That is a 7 and a 3.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. Okay, 2 successes. So it does not hear you or see you or sense you at all, since you did get a 2 on your sneak, and it is just heading toward the sound of these gunshots.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that the turrets are damaged and smoking, but they are still on the top of the buildings.
Mm-hmm. Let me think. What do I have? How far am I from the turrets?
You are you're within one zone. So you're in the zone that they are in. So you're close.
I'm close. Okay, so it's close range. So can I just fire on it?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna can I aim and take a shot?
I will say that you would have done your movement, your minor action movement before initiative started, so you would be here. So I will let you take the aim action as your minor action. Yes.
Cool. Awesome. What am I rolling again?
Is it the laser gun? So it's probably perception plus your laser gun's probably perception plus your perception plus energy weapons, I believe. Yeah.
So that is a tag skill. So that'd be 10. Cool. Oh, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick, you know? That's all I ask. That is a 10 and a 5.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, cool. You only needed one, so you do regenerate an action point, but I think y'all are still full. So you fire off your shot, ting, at this turret. Roll your damage.
Awesome. I have to check that real quick. Right. Oh dear. A 3, 4, and a 6.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah.
A 3, 4, and a 6. So you only had it's only 3d6 damage?
From what I can see, yes.
Okay. Does it have a fire rate?
Yes, it does. 1 second. Fire rate is 3.
Oh, cool. So you could spend 3 more points of damage, or 3 more points of ammo to do 66 of damage if you would like.
Yeah.
So you can roll 3 more 6.
Awesome. Okay, so 3, 4, 6. That is a 1, 6, 4.
Nice.
Okay, cool. All right, that's perfect. And it won't matter what your weapon properties is, because that is what it needed to ting completely. The turret that you're aiming at completely explodes on top of this building, sending bits of debris flying out everywhere. A small hole is now in the top of this building where that turret was. You've taken out one of the turrets. Did you want to do anything?
I can't move anymore now.
Yes, because you used aim as your minor action. Unless you wanted to spend an action, or you can spend 1 action point to take another minor action if you would like to. Or you can spend 2 action points to take another major action, like shoot at the other turret. It's up to you.
Can I, guys? Can I shoot at it?
Do it.
Yeah.
We have 6 action points. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna shoot at the other
have a
turret.
floating action point that you had just generated, so you can use that one before it's wasted and gone forever after the end of your turn.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, Overseer.
One-
Thank you.
Okay, roll your attack. So 2d20s trying to get under that target number.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Oh no.
I'm going to use it. Oh wait, I only need 1 success, right?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm fine. I got a 5 and a 19. Right?
Oh good. I'm glad that it was the 19 and not 20.
I'm
And the
like,
difficulty is
oh.
only
I
2.
get it.
Okay, cool. So roll your damage on this other turret that's on top of this building. Let me see if y'all can see the turret.
Yeah. That is a 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna spend ammo to do more damage.
You are going to? Okay, cool. I can't really see it. But there's 2 up there.
That's another 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
Boy.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So 4. Okay, and then what was the first one? A 4, 5, 6 on the first one, 4, 5, 6 on the second one. Okay. Geez. Okay, so you quickly aim. blast your energy weapon at it, then turn, blast your energy weapon at the other one as both have been damaged and they are whirring. And then all of a sudden, that one explodes too, leaving another massive hole in this building. And then you can hear yelling in very deep, guttural voices and broken English speech, almost as if their intelligent, the words coming from these beings, the intelligence of them isn't quite high, as you can hear super mutants yelling from inside of this building that they're and that you can hear them you can hear their footsteps on the inside of this building as these explosions happen, and they too start, you can see from the doors where these super mutant hounds have come out of, you can just see inside the building super mutants starting to make their way out of the building as well.
Oh, I suppose I probably should have expected that, considering the hounds. But I'm shocked. Oh no.
Okay, so you took out. So you did yours. Okay, so now we are to Mr. Dandy.
Hello, puppy. Hello there. Do you want this ball? Do you want this ball? I know you want this ball.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh, believe me, I feel like a monster for even saying it, but...
He's like...
God.
Puppy, fetch! So... On the dice, one of them's a 17 and one of them's a 1.
Nice.
Okay, fantastic. So you throw you throw this baseball grenade. Go ahead and so I believe the difficulty rating is a 1. So go ahead. So I think you roll. So you got 2 action points back. So roll your damage.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my. So that's a 4. So we'll just put that aside. 2 5s, a 1, and a 2.
Nice.
5 points of damage.
And to that note, since these have the blast feature, I'm a demolitions expert, and I get vicious if I think if I get the weapon effects.
Yes,
do I not?
Yes, you do. So how many of
So
them
those
were?
2 5s.
2 the 5.
Plus 2.
Okay, so that's 7 more points of damage. Holy cow. Okay, you wind up again and you play fetch with the super mutant hound, and the ball goes rolling and it goes right underneath him. And then he kind of looks down with his massive maw, with his tongue sticking out, slobbering all over this pavement. As the bomb explodes, his body rises up and falls back to the ground. He does have an injured torso now, but he is still barely just limping along, as he is quite beefy. Gonna do anything else?
Do I have the ability to do anything else?
If you spend
I
another,
thought you just old yellered him.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, you can spend 2 action points to do another attack if you'd like to, and you still have your minor action because you haven't moved or done any of your minor actions.
What constitutes a minor action?
Movement, aim, I believe. Let me double check. Rally. There's so many things.
Sorry, I
Oh, no, you're fine. I have it written down. Okay. So you can. This is not it. Okay. Aim. Draw an item. Interact with something. Move or take a chem after you draw it.
got it.
So if you were going to take another baseball grenade out of your bag of baseball grenades, I would say that would be your draw action. So that would be a minor action for you.
Got it. Then let's do that.
Okay. So you draw another baseball grenade out, and are you going to throw it now? Are you going to spend 2 action points to do it, or no?
Now this is shared action points amongst the team, right? So
Correct.
if I use them, I'm taking them from someone else.
We are taking them from we have a pool of them. I think we have all of them because of you or your natural 1. So
Ooh, I do think we have a lot in the hole.
yeah, we have
know we're just
6
getting them.
points.
Mm-hmm.
And we're probably only on for another hour at least, so
Cool.
Good
We're
zone.
gonna go ahead and play ball.
There you go.
go for
Very
it.
good.
Fucking
Very
do it.
good. Just do it.
Just
Oh.
do it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So whereas the last one was delightful, this is the opposite. We have a 19 and a 20.
Roll. Use a luck point. Roll again.
Yeah.
on.
How does that work for d20s? Do I just re-roll everything, or
You roll
You
one.
can use one luck point to re-roll one of the dice. Do you have any luck left?
I do. Sure. Let's do that. I'm gonna re-roll that 20.
Yep. Good idea.
Luckily, it's only it was a 1, so a 19 does not cause a critical fail. So
Wonderful. So 14 on the die. I believe that for baseball grenades. Let me see here. Here's my stats here. It's in perception and explosives, right?
Explosive. Yes, perception explosive.
So 6 plus 7 is 13. So 14 is not lower than 13.
The next one, you draw it out of your bag, you wind it up, and you throw it, and it rolls, and it hits some rubble as it's rolling, and it explodes right in front of this massive hound, not quite getting close enough to it to do any damage. But it does have now a crater in front of it, a small crater in front of it with debris.
Well, we all throw a foul ball now and then.
Out of the bus, you hear big bada boom.
Rodney, what would you like to do?
I put some ammo in my rifle. I cock it. I pull up at the puppy. I'm going to spend 1 action point to gain a d20.
Okay.
No,
Not quite a puppy. Like,
not yeah. mhm.
I feel so bad for this goddamn mutant monster.
Okay. I'm going to fire. Yeah, I'm gonna use my minor action to aim
Okay.
at the torso.
Okay, good. That's where it's
Yeah.
injured.
And here we go. Okay, my target number for my combat rifle is 9, and I rolled a 9, a 6, and a 7.
Ooh, nice. So you need 2 action points.
So I'm going to roll 66. You know what? Let's throw 2 pieces of ammo in there and get that fire rate up. Add 2d6 to that,
Okay.
so make that 8. And okay. Well, I'm going to spend 1 luck to re-roll 3 dice.
Okay.
Better, much better. Okay. So that's 2 2s, 2 6s, a 5, and a 1.
Okay, so 8. Holy cow! And you were aiming at its torso. So it's that's going to be more, so you don't have to worry about your weapon properties. So as this thing is running, Mr. Danny throws not 1 but 2 baseball grenades at it. You hear the explosions of the turrets in the background. The first one explodes the mutant hound up. It comes back down, angry. The second ball doesn't quite get it. Then you pop off a couple shots at it, right in the torso where it's already blistered and burned and scorched. And just as it rears up, you get it right through the heart, and a big hole is escaping from its chest, and it just bleh, on the floor.
He looks over at Libby and just goes, "That's how you yeller." And then he looks up, and on the roof should be the other turret that's still standing, correct?
Actually, so Libby did, or not Libby, Alex did shoot 2 turrets down.
Okay.
There are, you will see there is a turret that's inactive on top of the radio station.
Okay. So
It was a mercy kill.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like aim, and then I'm gonna look in the bus and go, "All right, get out of here. We're gonna move to the radio station right now. Move." And I'm going to. So we're back up to 6 action points. I'm going to spend 1 action point to get my minor action, get another minor action and move across the street towards the radio station.
Toward the radio station. Okay, Libby. So you did spend the action point to do that, Libby, it is your turn. You can hear yelling from inside of the building. Alex, who is right across the door from them, or right across the street from them, can see them inside the building. They're about to come out, Libby, but you don't see them. And Rodney has just told you this after destroying the super mutant hound. What would you like to do?
You know what? I mean, that was magnificent. Great job. I'm definitely coming. Don't worry. But hold still for just 1 second, Rodney. And I fire my my syringer at Rodney, and inside it has a Comex, one of mine, using my chemist talents to make it last for longer. And pop yourself up, whatever a Comex does. I'm not fucking paying attention to the rules. And I got out of the fucking bus.
Yeah.
That was my ass.
You're welcome.
Callback.
This one.
Callbacks allows you to reroll 1d20 on all perception and agility tests, and you get a +2d6 to sneak attack damage. It is lasting, which means it lasts the duration of this scene, so the duration of this combat scene. But however, it is addictive. So after it's done, you're going to have to roll an addiction roll and see if you become addicted to this callbacks.
Don't worry, we'll fix that.
Ugh. And Rodney just feels like the jitters run through his body, and he just kind of like, it's almost like his eyes dart like everywhere and nowhere all at the same time.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else, Libby?
Yeah, I kind of catch up to the rest of the party.
Okay, so you are okay. Nobody else has moved up other than Alex and Rodney at this point. Everybody else is still back at the bus, and you shot him in the butt with some callback.
Oh wait, sorry, only Alex and Rodney moved up? Wait,
Yeah.
but
Everyone else is still at the bus and has been shooting from the bus.
ooh, good point. I guess I maybe move into position, maybe not as far front as Rodney or Alex, who I can't see, but you know, out of the bus and into harm's way
Okay.
a little bit.
You here. So currently we've got Alex here, Rodney here. Everybody else is back at the bus. Would you like to move? Where would you like to move? So we've got Alex.
Behind the defensive point of the toppled building next to us. Would that be viable?
Where at?
Like, move your finger more towards the side of the side of the camera that everybody else is on, except for me and the robot samurai, who's amazing. Just move me towards the like building that's toppled over to the left, my left, maybe, if that's possible.
That way? This way? Or other way?
I have a bit of a lag. I'm trying to watch, but I do have a bit of a lag. So I'm assuming you're moving me towards the toppled bit. Yes, I'm seeing your finger move that way. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. I've got a bit of a lag.
That's okay.
Internet where I live, really shitty. You would think New Jersey, of all places, would have better internet. But no, I'm right in between fucking Philadelphia and New York, and they don't give a shit about where I live.
That's too bad. That's such a shame.
Basically Texas.
Oh boy.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. All right, and that's your turn?
Yes.
3 large super mutants burst out of the doors. Alex, you would see this first, wielding various types of weapons. This door has been completely blown off. One of them is going to run at you, Rodney, as you're running. The other one is going to come over here, and the other one is going to come over here as you are the 3 closest. So we've got 3 different super mutants that are coming out. They are going to attack Alex, Libby, and Rodney.
Oh. Big sad.
Okay. First, we will do Alex. Let's see. Oh gosh, that's definitely going to be, so 2 successes on your, where's my book?
Yay.
3.
Joy.
I didn't have it pulled up. 3 to your torso. What's your let's see, what is your physical resistance on your torso, Alex?
2.
2? Okay. They're going to do.
I should have listened to Rodney's Dean the Bus.
Gosh, I got 4 blanks. Are you freaking kidding me? 2 plus.
Roll poorly on me, please.
Going to be. God. All right, so that's going to be 4 points of damage to your torso. However, you said you have a resistance of 2 on your. So that's only going to be 2 points of damage to your HP as he takes his board and slams it down into your torso, hitting you very hard in the chest, knocking the wind out of you. Then we are going to go to Rodney. That is going to be 2 successes on your 12. Your right arm, what's your damage resistance on your right arm?
Physical damage resistance on the right arm is 7.
Well, you will see. Probably not going to get you then. Plus 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I rolled no 3s and 4s on this one. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points as this one runs up with a sledgehammer, whacking you into your right arm for 9 points of physical damage, but you have a damage resistance of 7.
So I only take 2.
2 damage of physical resistance as you feel the brunt force of this sledgehammer bashing on you. Then we got Libby.
No, please. No harm.
Moving to 14. What's your defense?
My defense is, I believe, just 1.
So I do still hit you. As this one comes out and does, oh my gosh, I got 2 blanks. 2, 3, 4. So what's the hit location is a 5. So your torso, what's your damage resistance on physical for torso?
Damage resistance on torso is the same as on leg, which should be 2.
2. Only 3 points of damage as this one punches you right in the chest, right in the belly button. Whew, the air rushes out of you as he punches with his fist right into your chest. So the 3 are out there. We are back to the top of the order with Alpha.
Big ouch.
Just to double check, major action is 2 AP?
To do a second major action, it is 2 action points.
Got it.
And you can only do it once. You can only do a second major action one time.
Okay. I'm aiming at I'm not aiming. I am shooting. I want you to take one of my actions. I'm shooting at the one closest to Libby.
Okay.
Just trying to blast it. Oh, you wait on it. I'm coming. Okay, so 12 and a 2.
12 and 2. What's your target number?
14.
Okay, roll your damage. Your defense is a 1.
And I'd like to add the rest of my rate on that.
Okay. Your fire rate. It's blasting off 4 more shots.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, what's that? Oh yeah. Okay, I have a 2, a 1, a 2, a 6, a 6, and a 3, and a 5, and a 5, and a 4, and a 6.
That's 10 damage.
Holy cow. Roll a d20 for me for your hit location since you didn't aim, which is great.
Holy shit.
An 8, so that would be
The left arm. So you fire this shot off into their left arm. This is energy damage.
yeah, with attack skill.
So the energy damage, it's only got 2 defense on that arm, so it is going to cause an injury. So you completely, with that, I'm gonna say, because that's 8 points of damage, because it's got it defended with 2. So 8 points of damage. You fire these shots, pop, 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 right into its left arm. Luckily, it's right-handed and it's holding the board in its right arm, but its arm does completely get shot off from its body and goes flinging on behind it into the building, causing blood splatter all over the building behind Libby. Did you want to do anything?
Goodness.
And it is barely standing.
And then for my second major from the
You are spending 2 action points to do a second. Okay.
spending 2. I hope that's okay with everyone. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, just making sure everybody knows we have 3 action points, just so that we all keep that in mind.
Yeah. I'm taking out the energy sword, and I want to move close to slash it.
I love seeing the energy sword. Not when I'm about to die.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was seeing something's going on in chat. Okay, so you're going to run. You're going to go up to it with your minor action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, with your sword. Oh my gosh, yes. So did you run like Naruto style?
No, I like ran with my energy electric sword straight up.
Okay.
Naruto comes later. He comes later.
Okay, you run up to it.
And this is a tag number of 9. I got an 18. And that's a 16.
Oof.
So so are you going to use luck to try to re-roll either of them?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Get a different one to roll.
Thank you, Diesel Shot, for the raid. We are still playing our Fallout game. We really appreciate the raid. Thank you for joining us.
That is a
Yay, that's my
7.
peeps. Give them a follow.
7. So you did get 1 success because, right, you said your target number was 9?
It was 9.
Okay, you got 1 success. Perfect. All right, roll your damage.
All right. Well, that is only 1. That's trying to do the math like you guys are doing. I got 1 and a 2.
Okay, so 3 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not going to expend any ammo?
For my energy sword?
Oh, it doesn't have ammo. That's
No.
right. Roll a d20, please.
Mm-hmm. 11.
11. So you're going to hit them in there. So their left arm has completely been severed. So I'm going to say you completely bypass their left arm and slice them in their torso, right in their rib cage, exposing their beating heart. And it bleeds out and falls at the feet of you and Libby. And that super mutant is dead.
Dope.
Don't worry, Libby. I'm here.
You did amazing. Thank you so much.
You use stim pack if you need for yourself.
I'm gonna need something other than a stim pack after this.
Alex, it's your turn.
Yeah.
We've got 1 super mutant that's up on you, another one that's up on Rodney, you see as Alpha comes running out as one is attacking Libby, just fire at them and then slice them down right before her feet.
Alright, so I'm gonna grab my gun to this motherfucker's head.
Okay. Is it close? I think it's close quarters. Isn't your gun's close quarters? So you have no, so you do not have to increase your difficulty for this weapon. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay, so what does it mean again if it's a tag skill?
That means that if you get at or below that number, it's automatically a critical success, like rolling a nat 1.
Oh, okay.
So you get 2 successes. You get a critical success is you get 2 successes instead of just 1 based off of that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Right. What have I got? Wait, that's too many dice. What am I doing? Oh.
I don't like the fact that's the noise I make.
How many
I
action
feel
points have we
danger.
got left, guys? How many action points have we got left?
We have 3.
3.
So I can
But
see-
if you
Or
want to
you- if
re-roll
you-
your dice, you need luck.
Yeah, but I can add a dice, right?
Right. Yes,
And
you could. Yeah, for one action point, you add a die.
I need 1 success, right?
You only need 1. Did you not? Did you roll a 20?
No, I rolled above a 10 for both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're out of luck, then you can use action points to get another dice. That's up to you.
Right, I'm gonna use all my luck points and re-roll for all of them.
Okay.
Right? I have to re-roll. Wait, hold on. So 1 luck
You,
point.
1 luck point re-rolls 1 dice.
Okay. So can I do them one at a time? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
doing it one at a time.
Yeah, 1 luck point, re-roll 1 luck point.
That's a 6. Right,
Okay,
I'm good.
good.
Okay, that's all
And
you
it's
did.
a-
Okay, good. Okay,
and
was
it's a
that
tag
attack? What's your tag? 6 is attack. So you get 2 successes. So you get 1 action point. Go ahead and roll your damage as you blow
Yeah.
into. Oh, were you were taking the aim action, right, to blast into to choose your hit location?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna shoot him right in the face.
it's a forehead. Yeah, straight in. That's good.
Hooray, for silence.
That is a 1, 2, and a 6. Also, I'm going to.
Ammo.
Yeah,
You're yeah. Nice.
thank you. That is 2 6s and a 3, and I'm also a demolitions expert.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Jeez. What's it? And that's energy on
Yep.
its head. Okay. Cool. Demolitions expert does what again? It adds.
Adds vicious
Vicious?
because I have burst. Yeah.
Yeah.
You so this super mutant punching you in the belly button, and then you just grab your laser pistol, aim it right at the super mutant's head, and just like blow, and you just see as it completely disintegrates its head from its shoulders and falls to the ground dead.
Piss me off, like, you know.
All right. Did you want to do anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm
Wait,
just
to
gonna.
do anything else?
I mean this in the most wholesome and complimentary way. You're terrifying.
Oh yeah, I've still got the mask. Don't forget the mask. And I'm just gonna like blow on the end of my gun.
Hmm.
That's about
You
it.
were terrifying before the mask. No. You're just great. Just great.
Okay.
That's so much.
All right, Dandy, Mr. Dandy.
Is the super mutant that is currently engaged with Rodney within range that I could move close to it?
Yes, you can move zones to it.
Excellent. I would like to move closer to the super mutant engaged with Rodney.
Okay, perfect. We will move you up there. With your list, your little Mr. Handy. Benny. Okay, we'll move you up there.
That is exactly the noise.
Precisely.
That was perfect.
That
Okay,
one. That
And,
noise.
and I can still make an attack, right? Or was that my entire...
that was just your minor action. You do still have a major action, which you could use to attack.
According to my directive, you are attacking Rodney. That means you are expendable. Fire in the vicinity of your face. Flamer arm, please.
Rodney, it worked. The thing we did.
I did it.
So that was a 5 and a 15 on the die. My target number is a 6.
Nice.
Oh no, did you want to spend luck?
So one of them is below my target number. Do I
Oh,
need
it
both
is?
of them? Yeah, 5 is
Oh.
below 6.
Oh, 5. I thought your target number was 5. Okay, yes. Then no, you so yeah, you just needed 1. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Excellent. Holy smokes.
It's a lot.
So
Great.
3 1s and a 5.
Oh, okay. So 4.
And what's the effect on the flame arm?
Because I have the napalm mod, which gives me an additional d6.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's persistent and can't remember.
And I believe that 5 triggers my effects, right?
Yeah.
It does.
That would be burst, persistent, and spread.
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
No. Rodney is
Well, you can
standing
roll.
right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
he knows what he's doing.
Rodney.
Yep.
You, so here comes your friendly Mr. Dandy up behind you, taking out
Oh,
his
thank God.
flamer jet.
Here he
And
comes.
he unleashes flame.
Dandy!
However, I'm pretty sure you've got good damage resistance all over your body, yes?
I have good damage resistance all over my body.
We will use your torso damage resistance. What is that?
My
Or
co-
physical? No, the
Uh,
energy.
It's energy. My torso energy resistance is 6.
You feel the metal heating up of the Raider armor on your chest.
ow.
And luckily, it just feels like it burns a little bit, but not enough to do you any harm. The super mutant, however, his body does his skin begins to bubble and singe, and it smells like cooked meat, but he's still up.
Great.
How does the rate work again, or is that just how much ammo I consume?
Does the flamer have a fire rate?
4.
You can spend 4 more dice to do more damage if you'd like to. That's 4 more pieces of ammo, so you're good to go ahead and roll 4 more d6.
4
Oh, no.
more d6. Excellent.
That's
Yep.
gonna stack on top of the 4, by the way.
Yeah, it's gonna on that. Yeah, it's gonna hit me too.
We're gonna use a luck to reroll 3 of those because that's a
God
3, 3, and a
damn it.
4.
You fucking Christ.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay.
I am so sorry, Rodney.
Yeah. Uh huh.
So that's a 2,
Uh
a
huh.
5,
Uh huh.
a 5,
Uh huh.
and a 6.
Okay, so that's 5 points from the original 4, which is 9. My energy is 6, so I take 3 damage.
3, as you feel the metal keeps heating up, starts burning and singeing as the flame just
God, dang it!
comes from this flamer hand. Fortunately for you, you only take a little bit of damage. This super mutant wasn't wearing much but a loincloth, and his skin begins to bubble and burn and singe and melt off of his bones as he's burnt to a crisp.
Rodney's just sitting there like a dog, looking at the flames and saying, "This is fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
I was going for medium rare, but well done seems to be on the menu.
All
Rodney,
right.
are you okay?
I'll be fine.
You
Name
all
for
are out
for
of combat. You all are out of combat. What would you like to do?
Do you
Ugh.
need a visit from the heal slut?
Yeah,
First aid!
I want to heal. We
And,
both
and
gonna heal?
Rodney's just like nodding his head at Mr. Dandy.
I'm gonna do a first aid roll because it's the
Okay.
first roll I've made in combat.
It's- yes, and you can use it with if you'd like to, you can do a first aid plus stim pack, which does the 4 health points plus whatever you get on your
Okay, so 2 rolls plus. All right, so it says first aid a lot in the book, but I'm assuming that means medicine.
Yeah.
And my medicine is a 6 plus intelligence, which is 9.
Okay.
So 15. I did the math this time. 15 is my base number. I'm rolling 2 dice and just kind of hoping this one works out.
Since I owe Rodney one for this, can I offer assistance?
Yes, you can.
I'll roll another dice.
It's intelligence plus medicine versus injuries, which Rodney does not have any injuries, but you will be able to heal HP, which is equal to your medicine rank. If you succeed.
So, do I roll an extra d20 or not?
If you get any successes, then it just generates action points for you.
I got 2 successes, 9 and a 4.
Very good.
Okay, perfect.
Actually rolled really well.
Okay, perfect. So yes, so you are able to heal him. What's your medicine rank?
Ooh, and this is a tag still. One of those is a critical.
So you get
that matters.
3 action points.
Great.
Okay,
We're full up on action points.
And what is your medicine rank again?
It is 6.
Okay, so you heal for 6 points of damage.
Feel
Rodney-
slut. Feel slut.
Rodney goes back up to full, and he smiles at Libby, and just quietly pulls out his pipe gun, pulls the hammer back, and just looks at Mr. Dandy and goes, "The stars at night are big and bright," and purposely misses and goes and pumps 3 bullets into this thing and goes pop, 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 and then lets it smoke deep in the heart of Texas. And he just spins the pipe gun around, puts it back into its holster, and starts walking into the radio station.
What just happened?
I don't think he appreciated my upgrades.
Honey, your upgrades are fine. You did great. You killed a lot of people. And almost. Oh. Maybe next time don't kill people really, 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 really close to Rodney. You might be upset about that.
It was an oversight. I was trying to protect him.
I totally get that. And look, like from afar, absolutely saw that. Totally 100%. But I don't exactly know how to explain this, but sometimes when people are coated in fire, they kind of get angry at the person who put them on fire. I hope that makes sense.
I will note that for future. Flesh bags do not like fire.
Yeah, no, we generally speaking don't, right? Alex?
Only to cook food.
Yes, food, but
Food.
also, not being on fire. Being on fire kind of makes you food, right? So, like, we don't, as flashbacks don't like to eat food, right?
Yeah.
Which reminds me, we should definitely save some rations, and Mr. Dandy is going to start rationing off pieces of the super mutant.
Let's make sure that we have the radio station first, and maybe stay in the back with me this time. He might be kind of upset.
Your proximity to Rodney will cause him to explode, as we've learned earlier. Rodney is simply a proximity mine ready to explode.
But that is one way to interpret events.
That actually very accurately assesses my affection for him. Wonderful.
I feel as though I am lost and I have no idea how to find my way out. Let's go into the thing. Everybody stay with me. Rodney can go first.
Okay, so as you walk into the radio station, you do see desks and furniture and whatnot strewn about. As you go into the back room where all of the mechanical parts are for broadcasting, you do notice that they don't appear to be functional. However, you did see just back by the building that was dilapidated, that there was a power generator back there, and you are able to go back and get it and bring the generator into the building. Who wants to try to repair this radio station?
Rodney is going to take Libby's hands. Darling, I need you to do this for me, okay?
Honey, I've known for a long time.
There is nothing I want more than to make this radio station work.
I know.
So we need to do this.
We can do it together.
And
I believe in us.
And if you don't do it, I'm gonna feed you to the raiders.
Honey, I know you will absolutely kill me if this fails. And I've accepted this. I know where we all stand. And I think I'm pretty fucking good at machines.
Oh.
I love you. Thank you very much.
And
I love you too.
as they're having this heartfelt moment, anyone that can actually smell like odors, will see rotting flesh odor coming from Alex's bag.
And it's down with rad roach meat, blood, and guts.
It's like seeping and mucus and rotting. And
Flies everywhere.
she'll reach into her bag and like almost shamefully kind of bring out the parts. I did a thing.
I pat you on the back. Hi.
Oh,
I know.
I wanted to say Benjamin.
I know. But you know what? There will be other Benjamins. This wasteland is big. This wasteland is huge. And there are so many beautiful rad roaches in the entire wasteland. Benjamin was great. And unfortunately, Benjamin stepped onto one of our comic books. And now Benjamin's dead. There will be other rad roaches.
Benjamin will always live on in my very human heart.
Yes.
As the great philosophers said, roaches check in. They don't check out. And then I just began to put up a Miles Morales Spider-Man poster.
But you know what might take your mind off of Benjamin? And I don't mean to belittle your affection for Benjamin, but perhaps you might consider maybe helping me renovate this place. Maybe we can install a cage for future rad roaches so that they don't step on our comic books.
Yeah, sounds good.
Brilliant. I'll get to doing the functional things. You build a cage.
Okay.
I believe there was still an operational turret on this building. Perhaps if there is a terminal, I could commandeer it.
Yes, so to repair the radio station and to try to hack the turret, if you could do intelligence, so for the radio station, do intelligence plus repair to hack the turret, science. Right, is it?
It's science and int, isn't it?
Yes, science and intelligence. I just double checking. Okay.
So my repair skills is a 7, and you said it was an intelligence repair?
Mm-hmm.
So 7 plus 9. I'm not even going to bother doing the math. I could. I know it's 16. I rolled a 7 and a 3.
Perfect. That's so you needed it, and it was a tag. So 3 successes is what you needed. You are able to hook up the power generator to the radio station circuit boards and whatnot, and you do see them, all the lights starting to come on one by one. You can hear them start to power up, and you are able to broadcast. Mr. Dandy?
Would you believe it? I, in fact, rolled 2 natural 1s.
No!
4 successes.
You are on fire tonight. Not just
you
because
take your
Mr.
finger
Handy.
arm and you are hooking up, and you are able to hack this turret. Not only have you powered up this radio station to tell your astoundingly awesome tales, but you have activated a turret to help with your defenses. What would be the first thing that you broadcast out to
I'm
the
so happy we're
fans?
friends.
Rodney puts his arm around Libby. I think it's phenomenal that we've managed to get this far. And he puts a big wet kiss on her cheek as he takes his lead box, puts it on the desk, and opens it up and pulls out the Shure 55 Super Deluxe, plugs the XLR cable in, takes a big deep breath, plugs it into the switchboard, and looks around the room as he holds the microphone up to his mouth and says, "You are listening to the Blast Off with Rodney the Rocket Deselles. And it's time we launched into the space of our adventures. Thank you for joining us."
And somewhere out in the wasteland is a very large former raider with a very big, thick pompadour, carrying a baseball bat with a pit boy on his arm as he turns to the radio station and hears your broadcast. Khan is now your biggest fan. And as you continue your first broadcast with the Miles Morales poster adorning the wall of your new home, this new Blast Off radio station, that is where we will end tonight's tale. Thank you all so much for such a wonderful evening. This was so fantastic. You guys were amazing, phenomenal. So much fun to play with you guys. So thank you so much. And thank you everybody for tuning in, all the raid and all the love. We really appreciate it. Let's go around the room one more time, and the bobblehead. Let's go around the room one more time and introduce everyone. We'll start with Rodney.
Hello, everyone. My name is Renee Beauregard. I was Rodney the Rocket Deselles. I appreciate all of you coming out this evening and watching this lovely, ridiculous game. Thank you, April, for pandering to me so fantastically. To my lovely players and comrades, thank you. You did so phenomenally. You can find me at Dragon Rock RPG on Twitter, at Dragon Rock RPG Design on Instagram, where we and my partner Daniel Lieberman make Dungeons and Dragons supplements for 5e. Come check it out. You can also find our stuff on DM's Guild, where we release our newest edition of Barbarians. So check it out. Let us know what you think. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
And Mr. Dandy.
Hi everyone, I'm Eddie, your local discount bard, and as we all know, bards thrive in chaos, so thank you very much for allowing the platform to thrive in said chaos. It's been an absolute blast, and I am absolutely thrilled that I had the opportunity to share the table with such wonderful players and a wonderful overseer, and this has just been so much fun. You can find me on the various social medias at Discount Bard. I'm also here on Twitch as well, where I do variety game content. I also am slowly working my way towards working up the cojones to actually DM a game myself pretty soon, so maybe that might be a hat I might wear among the many other hats that I do, but it's something to look forward to in the near future.
All right, and yes, we definitely look forward to a Sea of Thieves TTRPG adventure at some point, please. I want to be a pirate.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when.
All right, we've got Libby, the Vault Dweller.
Hey! Thank you for having me on the show. I am the co-host of Diesel Shot. I do wear the GM hat on occasion, typically Saturdays, but you can find me as a player and a similarly naive and somewhat sardonic occasionally vault dweller, very amusingly named mage, on Diesel Shot on Thursdays. You can find us on Twitch, Diesel Shot. You can find me on Twitter at @long_spider. We make tabletop role-playing game content. We have recently released a game called Change Stars, which we are in the process of creating. And, the Kickstarter went well. We're planning on releasing it in January. And so that's where we're at. And we're absolutely thrilled to be here. You can also find me on Garblog Games Tuesday nights, my time, EST, and Friday daytime. Although tomorrow I will actually be on Garblog Games, ironically enough, around midday Tuesday, around 4 p.m. EST. Midday for you folks over on the PST time sign. So that's me. You can find me on Diesel Shot. That's my classe de résidence. And look forward to seeing you on our own Fallout RPG game on Thursday, Uranium Theater.
Woo.
Yes, and we've got the lovely 00010 Alpha.
Hey everyone, my name is Lee Royal. I go by Royalty No Y on all social media. I want to thank April for allowing me to join this game and this fantastically wonderful crew of people we got to play with today. You can typically find me here on the Initiative Order on Sundays playing Narapso on Symbarum. That's how you say it. And that's going to be on Sundays at 12 PST. And I'm usually either playing on Twitch on my own channel, or I'm on Instagram and or Twitter. So thank you again, April, for allowing me to bring my Vault Boy Dweller in our hearts into this game today.
I loved having everybody. I love you guys. Okay, and we've got Alexia. Alex.
Jess, you can find me at Rising Valkyrie on Instagram and Rising Valkyrie J on Twitter. Not that I use it much. Good luck if you do go on there. I'm sorry. I have a few things coming up in the works, so always keep an eye on my Instagram. It will always be there. I'll post it either on my story or on my actual page. And every other Sunday, starting again this Sunday, restarting, is Evermore Tales on TIO. It's the Samurai and the Dragon, third installment of 6. So come check it out. I get to represent my own culture of Chinese and Cantonese culture through my own character with my own Chinese name and speak Canton myself. So come watch that, nod towards East Asian heritage.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Oh, and again, my name is April Hill. I am the overseer of Vault, a Fallout TTRPG that usually streams. This was a special night for a one-shot that is related to the campaign, but watch Vault every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific here on the Initiative Order. You can find me at Stiletto DM on Twitter and Stiletto_Satin on Instagram. Thank you all so much for everybody that thank you all for everybody that tipped. Thank you all for everybody that came out and supported and watched. And thank you all for the beautiful players that showed up and these amazing looks and such a fun night. So we will see you all again next time. We are going to raid one of our dear friends, Duralap, who is the partner of Ash, our super mutant, that's normally on this campaign on Monday nights. So so stay tuned, show them all the love, and we will see you all later.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thank you all for coming out.